Well,
Yeah.
I've started the stream again, and I'm going to introduce you, even though majority of people are going to know exactly who you are.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say that welcome, International Master / Women's Grandmaster, Jovanka Houska. Which title do you prefer? It's a good question. I always want to know. Because you have both, so which one do you prefer?
Title.
You prefer the IM title? Why?
Yeah, but the WGM one's a bit of a mouthful. But I have to say, the WGM one is much more useful. Gets you more conditions.
Yeah, exactly. And Grandmaster is a higher,
Right.
it's a higher like award. So technically, it's good. But yeah, it's quite good to have both. I'd say to show that you know your IM and WGM strength, whichever people think is better. So, but yeah. So welcome to the show, and you are a seasoned commentator now after being in Jib for God knows how long. And how was St. Louis? Because that was your first experience.
Was fun. It was. I had an amazing time.
Isn't the chess club amazing?
For me, it was a big revelation, like how lovely everyone is over there, and like what a lovely team. And Yasser was fantastic. I had a good time, and we had a little catchphrase because he got me into this 70s or 80s American TV show, and there are two characters there go fabulous. And so we had this little catchphrase, fabulous. and also they have this catchphrase, when they hate something, because they're two film critics, and when they review something, and they're like, hated it, like that.
They sound fabulous as well, like by the way that sounded. Yeah. But yeah, as I said, that's why I went over there all the time. It's an amazing place, and how amazing is the chess club over there? Doesn't it just like make everyone want to play chess? It's like fantastic, right?
Right, and also you see guys out in the street playing chess all the time. The club is awesome. It's got all these like little RT chess sets. Loved it there. It's like, it feels like it was like a different world.
Yeah.
you know when you're in like this little bubble, and you come home for that bubble, and you're like, did they exist? Was I really there?
You know how Carlsberg have this marketing point where they say, whatever, it would be like amazing. I feel like if Carlsberg made chess clubs, it would be like St. Louis's chess club. It's just it's amazing.
And the production team was awesome.
Yeah.
We'd work these strange hours, like 6 in the morning, no, 4 or 5 in the morning, and then we're finished by 12. And then everyone would go for a nap, and then we'd wake up about 3 in the afternoon, and then we'd play pool, chess by the pool.
Yeah.
We'd just like chill out, have pool races.
Yeah.
Did that happen? That was like a fairy tale.
It's pretty amazing. I feel like every tournament should have that stuff. Every tournament should put all the players up in a chess house with a pool, like gorgeous furniture everywhere, giant house everyone hangs out in, and like walk next door to the club, and like and like it's surrounded by brilliant like places to go eat and drink as well. That's all. Everything's perfect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you need to have that. You need to have a Whole Foods. I was a bit obsessed with that Whole Foods.
Yeah. It is good. It's just the road. It's really good. So yeah,
it's really quite expensive. It's really good. It's quite nice.
I personally love the whiskey bar next door, so that's my favourite.
Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah,
and the Sub-Zero like vodka bar just around the corner too.
Yeah, but they didn't have my vodka.
What's your vodka?
My favourite vodka is that Snow Queen. I love the Snow Queen.
Snow Queen? I've never heard of that.
Really?
No. Where's it from?
You get it in the duty free. Okay, it's. I'll be honest with you, it's pretty pricey. It's like £45.
Oh my god! Better be some good vodka. Like, what the hell?
It is so good. And every time I pass the duty free, I'm like, do I spend that money?
I'm going to have to do this now. I'm going to have to check out Snow Queen next time I'm at the airport. So I'm going to have to look at that.
It's a good brand. I tried this new one, Druid. This is what I'm having today. I just like the name. And it called itself a mystical vodka. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go along with that. I'm gonna I'm not liking just looking at the chess games. I'm really not liking it.
We should actually look at the chess games. Right, so who are you not liking, and who are you? Oh my god, why has Smith the Hedgehog got 1 minute left? That's not good either. Are you looking at his game?
It's like that's Andy. Yeah, Andy's got 1 minute, and
so let's have a look. Andy's got 1 minute.
He might survive it. He could survive this.
So Andy is a new lion. He's only joined this season, and he's played 1 match. Scored 3 out of 4 and got 26-66 performance.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, I'll take it back.
So
then.
he did and
doing.
he's had a couple of games where he's been on the ropes and been down to his last few seconds and just held on amazingly and just like crushed it. So
Yeah.
I've got confidence in him. And we had are you playing the fantasy chess league thingy?
No, I haven't.
You need to play. I forgot about it and I just saw it. I was like, I'll do it. But I did it for the first time today and made the deadline by 20 seconds. And I put like a few lions in my team because of, lion loyalty and all that. But yeah, so Andy I thought would be a good choice. He's on 3, so it's quite a difficult one to call. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely underrated. So is Marcus. So obviously, I think it's
Marcus is extremely. We were talking in the forums how he's like extremely good value, like a 2300.
He was 2250 last year. He was even better value.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's going on with this game with Andy? So he's got 1.5 minutes left. You're not liking his position.
Well, actually, it's no, it's fine. He had it under control. He had it under control. Now I'm liking it a lot more. He's kind of exchange up, but the king is a bit. I'm always a bit scared about my king,
Yeah, you prefer to have like the better positions with a comfortable edge, sort of thing.
Exactly, kind of stable, in control. Yeah. It kind of sets my pulse rating when I have my king out there. With not
I think these guys like Marcus love living life on the edge, especially. Like, you'll see it, and it's just sort of, well, I don't know what's going on with the position, but they'll sort of be fine with it. But I don't know what's going on in this position. So it's white to play. He's ticking his time down quite quickly. Technically, exchange up, but
he's got to deal with bishop f3. If bishop s3 is gonna kind of.
So he's gone rook d6
f3 or something, or is he gonna go bishop f3?
So then, why doesn't he just leave it? Say if he just left it and went like, say if he goes like queen e1 or something, goes queen f1 and just really be solid.
Queen e1.
Is that just too passive?
No, I think it has to be done. Yeah, you just have to bite the bullet. I don't think you can go aggressive here. Yeah, queen e1 played.
Yeah, okay.
It's got it under control. Queen g4 and queen f1.
Queen f1. Like, what else can you do, right? And then the question is whether black has enough to kind of tear open the position.
Well, I'm a little. Bishop e2 is something to think about, and then pawn e takes d3.
Ugh.
So it's like, yeah.
But so if bishop e2, can you go queen b1, and then if he takes on d3, can you just sack that back?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like the safest way of doing that, right?
Yes, that's a good. Also, yep.
I don't know. And then I'm thinking maybe b7 would be
f8. I don't.
Yeah, I'm thinking bishop f8. At least you get
bishop f8, get another bishop in.
Yeah, I'm not liking that either. It's a bit scary. But
it's really scary.
These guys kind of like playing these positions more than I do. That's for sure. I'm the same. I'm just chatting all this analysis when I'm commentating. It's really funny, and like more than anyone after playing next to me on a team. Like I will sit there and think for these positions for ages. But when I'm analysing, I'm like, yeah, you can just do this. You can just do this.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fine.
You lose that kind of chill. It's like, yeah, whatever.
I'd just sack that back. It's not a problem. But like I'd be sitting there going, oh my god, like working it out.
Just a kind of a quick question. Does Andrew, does he get any added time? Please tell me he gets added time.
So all you get is 15 plus 2, so 2 seconds a move.
2 seconds a move because he's on 25 seconds.
He can do it. These guys, I don't know. They seem to be
okay.
On the reverse edge, let's have a look at Valentina versus Roman. So Valentina is. Hang on, what title she won recently? She's won like millions of blitz tournaments and rapid tournaments. She's very good.
I don't think she's won any titles recently. I feel
like I keep seeing her win stuff. And I remember I was there obviously last year when she won the London Chess Classic Rapid Play.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Awesome. And she beat like everyone, like Luke McShane and just like David Howell, like everyone, right? It was just like.
And she only gave draws to her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend, yeah.
And at the time, everyone was joking. They were like, oh, you got to draw against your boyfriend. And at the end, everyone was like, I think it was the other way around,
Yeah.
But I think she's in big trouble here, actually. Romana's doing, I don't see a defense after. Okay, now she's like, he's material up.
This is a crazy position, actually, because it's like, I feel like if he can just get out of the pin, sort of go king f6 and then just go rook e8 and like rook h8, it's going to be really difficult to defend. It's going
to be a win.
It's like king f6, something like that. Something like
I would be doing king f6.
And it's actually remarkable because it looks like a queen down, but obviously you've got a lot of pieces for it. But it's not even that; it's the king safety, isn't it? And that queen by king f6 was played. So I mean,
it's just to go queen takes a6, but I really think it's just.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's
Maybe they can go.
Is this too many pieces and she's going to get checkmated? So, all right.
Yeah, 4 makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I not just take that?
With
takes F4.
I guess he's trying to get out of the. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what a plan is, actually. I don't understand.
Bishop takes F4. I think Roman will win.
Yeah, Roman's a really solid line. All last year he did really well. Or like this year he did. Oh, okay, so C takes D4. That makes sense because then she's gonna play check.
Yeah, then I was just trying to figure out what's gonna happen after. Can he just go for mate? Rook E. Where do I put my rook? E7, E8.
I have no idea, but also I guess this has got to be good for Roman. He's done quite a good job. He's my fancy pick for board 2. So.
Yeah, he's a good choice, I think.
Yeah.
He had a bit of a bad Gibraltar, so I think he's like...
He's also feeling
motivated
sick. I didn't want to put him in today because he was like, I've been really sick, I don't know what to do, and like, so hopefully he'll be okay. And like, I was messaging him just before the match, he was like, I'm going for a nap, and I was like, okay, make sure you wake up. It's just, I'm going to flick back to Andy actually really quickly because he's ticking down to like 11 seconds and it's making me nervous. Whoa, what's going on here?
What happened?
It's just like loads of pawns and a piece. So he's got a piece for like 2 pawns.
Oh, this is what a miracle, huh?
This is weird. Like, it's crazy. But and actually, it looks like it's absolutely perfectly fine. But he's just hardly got any time. So this is probably like an absolutely decent position. And he probably could just draw this.
Has to wait.
He just has to. There's nothing Black can do, is there? He can't play anything. So I guess if
he can try and win the c4 pawn. So as long as you kind of keep an eye on that, because he can come round with his king. He can come round to b6.
Oh, actually, yeah,
and a6, and then try and do it that way. But then you've got to worry about your passed pawn. So.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, wow.
Right, I'm gonna go for the other ones. Let's go to Marcus because he's got less than a minute left as well. What's been happening with that?
He's a pawn down. He's kind of he's lost.
Oh really? Oh.
He's a pawn down and a king of pawn ending. We don't want to be a pawn down and a king of pawn ending.
Against Cornet as well. I mean, that was always going to be a difficult one though. You know, Matthew's super strong, super experienced, and and this will be good to see for anyone who's interested to see Grandmaster Endgame techniques for how to win a pawn up and a king and pawn ending. This will be the game to watch. But you know,
just push them forward.
I'm not really interested in that, so I'm gonna skip to another one. Sorry, Matthew. I'm sure that
we'll go on
to
about
top board.
Crazy Boy.
Yeah, this would be
Christian
so this is this Flavio guy, right? Flavio Perez. And he's only like 22.95, but he seems to play really well. And so, I was a bit nervous because Christian, again, I think had some connection problems at the beginning. And like last time, he didn't play Super Sunday, but he played last week. And he was online, but chess.com couldn't see him online. And they were like, what's going on? I was trying to get in touch with him. And he was like, I'm not online, I haven't moved. And then we ended up getting defaulted. And it probably cost us the match, actually.
Yeah, so that sucks.
It does suck, and it's just like, you know, one of those pop downsides of playing online, unfortunately. Like you know, you just got to make sure everything's perfect with the connection and all this stuff. And we lost the match. I think, was that the one we lost 8.5, 7.5? Pretty sure it was pretty brutal. So it was.
Yeah, I think we lost it really narrowly. That's really tough. But I think we are on for good things in this match.
Yeah, so this one looks good.
This one looks good. Christian is definitely doing. He's going to win the A pawn, and with that, the game is going to fall.
Eat my potato wedges while you're talking.
Yeah.
So, excuse me.
I mean, he can just walk his king round, and it's just really, you know, White's got a few tricks here and there, but I don't think anything's going to happen. Shoot and good.
Marcus are like, okay, Marcus was just lost against Canet. Well, we expected that, but Andy just lost his match against Maxime Lagarde, so. He didn't lose on time. He lost. Oh, something went wrong. I guess it was like, you know, being under pressure for so long, having like such little time, you end up just making mistakes.
Yeah, it did look like he was. He had a nice little fortress, and then he just went e6 at the wrong time, missing this rook a5 check.
Ooh, but let's look at Maman Edouard's game. Valentina's only got 3 seconds left, but I think it looks like mate. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a very pretty mate by Roman here. Look at this. Like, there's hardly any moves. So,
and it's going to be
this is brilliant.
G1
and then rook G1 and rook H5. That was very pretty. I like that. Good work, Mugsy. So that was good. Okay,
that was good. And then we've only got one game left. We just need
this, and then it's 2-2. So this match was always going to be difficult to call. Always, right? So this is the match. If you look at the standings for this central division, the top 4 go through to the next stage. And I think Marseille are number 1, I want to say. Then Ljubljana Turtles are up there. And then, who's the other? Stockholm Snowballs, George Meyer's team, very strong. Yeah. And then these guys are number 4. But they had a bad Super Sunday, because I think everyone was in Bundesliga. And then we're like just behind them. And
so if we win,
if we beat them, yeah, we should be. And so this is a very important match because they are just the bottom of the Super 4. And the odds are we're not going to beat. We also got the Puffins to face because they're a very underestimated team. Those Icelandic guys are just like very strong, but they just don't seem to be high rated. We beat them last. What's that?
That's my impression of them. They're great guys, very noisy.
Very noisy. They're good fun. They're good fun. Icelandic guys.
They make a lot of noise to confuse their opponents. You know.
Well, I guess you can't tell online though. If they're like making loads of noise, they can't tell online, so I don't think that distracts them.
That's true, but they upload these like scary Viking videos where they're going puffing, puffing, puffing. I was like, whoa.
Is that Ingvar by any chance? I can imagine Ingvar doing that. But yeah, these guys are good. So like we have to be careful. We need to get the points wherever we can. But I think this is going to be the deciding match. These guys are just at the bottom of the top 4. So if we can get a result against them, that puts us in a very, very good position, and hopefully we can just win the games we should be winning, you know, and just try our best. But this is the crucial one. And so you notice I put 2 French guys at the top, you know, for psychological reasons, because, you know, half our team's French against the French guys, so playing against their own. So I'll put them on. My tactics, I don't know.
I like that. I think it's a clever idea, isn't it?
I have more French people in the team, but unfortunately I can't play all of them. And I think one of them was unavailable, and like the other one, like, you can't play all of them. I really want to play, but you know. Yeah. So we're hoping Christian converts here because we're 2-1 down, and then hopefully we'll make it 2-2. And it's interesting because it's just been the kind of top heavy matches. And I think the crucial round is always going to be round 4, where you play 1 versus 1, and then 2 versus 3, or whatever. So, our bottom boards just had to play 2 stupidly strong GMs, right? So they're talented FMs, but against 2 strong GMs, it makes sense that like they didn't necessarily survive. So,
but it's quite good our top 2 though, because especially Gunnar versus Edouard, that one's kind of difficult to call because Gunnar, Valentina is so strong,
especially
she's so tactically sharp. She can. So I'm very happy that Roman just, you know.
And didn't he win with black?
Exactly, he won with black, and it was a kind of messy position as well. So. She's, okay, it's fine that Marcus and the especially Andy had a bit of he must be a bit sad because I think he could have maybe held that one.
Yeah,
but
that's a bit of a shame. I mean,
it is a little bit of a shame, but Christian will convert. I'm confident that B-Pawn will start to tell.
He's
like really.
It's nice watching guys like this. Like, I swear, with some team players, you know, you look at the positions, and I'm so used to like seeing these guys now in action all the time. And some of them, you don't need to worry about them. You know, you feel like they play well, they play solidly, they're just gonna convert positions. You have faith in them. Other ones, you just don't know the result until it's actually at the end of the game. People like, let's say Dan Fernandez. You know how Dan plays.
Yeah,
he could be a Queen Dan. You still can't write him off. He's like full of tricks. Like, you know, I have no idea what he's going to play. Last time, 2 weeks ago, he got annoyed with one of his games, so he's playing white against Etienne Bacro. So he just went 1H4. She went 1H4, and I'm like, are you joking? Like, you're playing a 2700, like, you know, strong grandmaster, and he's just like 1H4. Who cares?
But he does that in slow play as well. I remember I think Nick was teaching. Nick Pert was helping him, and he was playing David Howe, and I think he just played 1A3. He was like, whatever.
I saw him play David Howe. He went, I don't know if it's the same match, but David went like E4, and he went 1A5.
Oh, okay, yeah, something like that, yeah.
I saw that. It was like ridiculous. Oh, just watch this.
Put it in the bag. Rick takes it very, very, very
I was just about to
shrewd.
say, it's so nice. And you see, like, just eliminates all the, we're talking about the Grandmaster technique for poor endings. Look at, that was so nice. Like, that's what I'm saying about these guys. How does he, like...
And he did it with 20 seconds as well.
Yeah, this is what happens when you're that good at chess. You just know. You don't even need to.
Exactly. This is just pattern recognition. You just don't even think about it. I didn't even consider it. I just thought, well,
I looked at it thinking I'll consider it, and then I was thinking, oh no, what if it like isn't making it in time? Oh my god! But then 2 files apart, like it should be fine. But I was sitting there just thinking, oh my god. But yeah, that guy's thinking now for a long time. It's pretty impressive, hey? Like. That's just, you know, bold. He could have continued going, like, you know, with exchange.
I was expecting Rook F3, you know, something like that, and then you know, the big pawn people, but just kills it. Guarantees the point.
It's so impressive because I think that, like, especially with 20 seconds to play, I mean, and like, I probably would sit there thinking for about 3 seconds and think, oh, I haven't calculated it right. Oh my god, what am I doing? Let's just play with the piece on the board. It's like, you know, I'm sure to win, but this is just like proof of how strong you are. Rook takes G3, nothing. The guy's going to continue, obviously. King
F6, King G5, and then just start pushing your pawns.
Because these 2 pawns can look after each other. That's the thing. They can look after themselves. So you don't need to worry about them. They just look after themselves.
B3, come on.
And then B2. Oh, is he going to continue playing though? Like, is he going to continue with the queen on the board? That's a bit weird. He's going to go check.
Come on.
He's going to go check. He's going to try and put these pawns
down. 2 extra seconds. Anyone can win this.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
I'm even confident I could win this, and that's saying something.
Okay, King takes. Come on, take the pawn. Come on. This is the end. Flavia, there you go.
Okay, finally. I was thinking, what the hell? Okay, so 2-all. This is interesting stuff. This is what I'm saying.
This is a good start for us, I think.
But you can't. But I don't know. I feel like it's. Well, I guess you're right because I think the crucial game was a man versus was Valentina, right? That was the crucial one.
Exactly.
Like the bottom 2 was always going to be tough, and we would have expected to win this one, but that was the crucial one that you're very right about. So, but the question is, will our 2 bottom boards beat Valentina? Because she's very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have faith. You know, you gotta have faith, right? She's a strong player. She's incredibly strong, but you know, our guys are tricky.
I think, and Horton and Harvey on a good day can beat anyone in a way. Like the way they play as well, like, you know, it's very tricky, and I think they've got the talent to beat anyone.
Exactly, and you know they've got the ego to do as well. So let's bring it on.
That's true. They're pretty confident.
You say we can never bet against our team, can we? You know, we have to just bring it on.
That's why I love our team. Like our Lions are basically filled with people who are. I would say they're probably filled with the most talented young individuals in our country. That's how I feel. That's why I think. Because if you think about it, it's like Yang Fan Zhu, who's also been one of the strongest juniors in the country for a long time. Dan Fernandez obviously just made GM, and like these guys, Horton and Harvey, they're all really strong. Ravi Harvia, obviously, super duper strong.
Oh, and they're off again.
Yeah. It's a quick turnaround.
They don't get any time to rest, do they?
No, they don't. It's like pretty much they just finish one game and that's it. Like they're done.
That's it. Go, they're done. Get moving. Get playing again.
I wonder if Raman is going to take a break. Last time he was just like, I've ordered Deliveroo. I just hope that I'm not in time trouble when it comes. he just like runs off and goes get his takeaway. So I was like, okay, let's just
that's just awkward, isn't it? When you're playing like Blitz and someone's ringing the door or someone's calling you, you're just like, just stop.
Imagine, but Deliveroo is even more awkward because it's like your food, and if you don't come down soon enough, they're probably just gonna go and take your food away, and you're sort of like, what do I do? Do I flag? Do I want my food? Like, oh my god, like decision making.
What are you gonna do?
This is why I was thinking I was gonna have to abandon you mid stream, but to get my food, but it arrived just in time, so I'm like quite happy.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that. Otherwise, I would be like, they're going, hello guys, on Twitch.
It's fine. I did it last week. I was pretty wasted though. I literally just screamed at the thing. It does feel a bit weird. You're just talking to yourself.
It does. You know, I was talking to Simon about it, and he goes, you kind of get used to it, but it's the most bizarre thing because you're just there by yourself. When I was, in Gibraltar, I only had like 10 minutes. I thought I was going to go crazy. I was like, audience, you're going to say something? I was like, silence.
Oh no!
No one wanted to say anything. I'm like, okay.
That would have been really bad.
I don't know how Simon does it. Simon gets there and he's like, he's kind of got so much charisma, but he keeps it going when he's just by himself.
He does. He's good. He's a very good streamer, I'd say.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy as well. You know, I couldn't ask for a better co-host.
Really genuine, down to earth, good guy.
Yeah, completely. And I don't have enough good words to say about him. He's wonderful, you know, and he makes me laugh as well. And I'm like, stop it, Simon. Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, he's a good co-commentator, I can imagine.
Yeah, the only bad thing with Simon is there's only one complaint I have, is that he gives away my age. You know.
What do you mean?
He keeps on going. When we were kids together, like we're the same age, aren't we? I'm like, don't feel. Keep it quiet.
It's like you look younger than him. That's all that matters, really. So it's fine.
Yeah, well, I had someone in the London Classic, again, like middle-aged man, come up to me and say, you know, actually he was Dutch, and it kind of really threw me because he came out to London Classic and he looks middle-aged, and he goes to me, I know you. He didn't even name me. He goes, I know you because you're the same age as me. So I'm like, okay, strike one. And then he goes to me, and then he tops it up with this. He goes, I run a tournament in Amsterdam. I'm like, okay, fine. And he goes, I was going to invite you. And I'm like, okay, fine. And he goes, but your rating's a bit crap, like mine. I'm like, woo!
So he insults your age, and then he like insults your rating as well.
Right, and then he insults my rating. He's like going for a double whammy there.
Good start.
Like, okay.
That's a way to woo a woman. That's what I have to say. Really, probably was just a chat line actually. That probably was what it is.
Yeah, it was quite funny because there was a crowd of people with me, and they go to me, that guy, he could have insulted you more than if he tried, you know. I was just like, I don't know.
I think that's what it is. Guys have the weirdest chat lines.
In which case I'm going to go, hi.
It's fine. Guys have the weirdest chat lines. That's probably one of them, I reckon. That's definitely one of them. Your rating's crap. That's probably... They probably think it's just like, crap. Wow.
Yeah. That was kind of, yeah. Well, you get that all the time. You actually no, you don't get that all the time. I've never had that before, that your rating's really low.
Oh, I do. That's because your rating's not that low. I mean, I get it. So
all right. Fine. Well, no.
It's fine. But, you know, that's fine.
I did lose 100 rating points once, and everyone kind of said to me, what happened to your rating? You know, they thought there must be some kind of misprint.
But
I was like, no,
that's a compliment. That's a compliment, because it's like, oh, I didn't know you were that low. Like, I didn't expect you to be that low. That's a compliment. I don't mind that.
In fairness, it was like on one rating list, I lost 100 points.
I think I remember that. I think I played you then. Like, and I was like, this can't be the saviour of Houska. And I was like, I remember. It was years ago. Like, years ago.
But the funny thing was that my husband, he gained 100 rating points in that same.
I was going to say.
I was like, you know, I said to Anna, I was like, you stole my points.
I was going to say, was it around the time when you weren't married yet, weren't you? It was around the time when I remember that, because I remember people saying, oh, look what happens when you date someone, you lose your rating points. And basically he was like, oh, I'm dating an international master, I get to gain all her rating points. So he gained, and then you lost them.
Right.
It's like you were meeting in the middle. Like, it was just...
He was really funny because to begin with, he was like, you know, when I first met him, he was like, oh, I don't play. He goes to me, what openings do you play? And at that time I was playing the A6 Slav and the Caros and Slavs and things. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, play the Caro and the A6 Slav. And he goes, I don't play that kind of opening. Thank you very much. It's like King's Gambit and King's Indian for me all the way.
So you're like complete opposite.
Fine, whatever. And then, I kid you not, within 2 months, he was like checking my database because actually this is quite interesting stuff. And he started playing the
You converted him. Oh my god.
I didn't. He just had access to my computer, so he's like, it's not bad, you know.
There you go.
I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, fine, that's good.
That's quite funny. Oh my god. But yeah, that's
happen. You know, it does happen between chess partners.
That is the theory.
One of them kind of steals the opening of the others.
That is the theory. Well, that's it. Like, if you're not sure who to like when you're preparing for them, often check what their partner plays or like what their coach plays, and it's quite a good way to do it.
There was one female player when she was together with one grandmaster. We were just like, okay, well, let's search what he plays. And he plays quite sharp and dynamic stuff. And then so we're like, okay, great. I predict that's going to happen. Then she got together with another grandmaster. That marriage didn't work out. And we were like, not really sure what she does against the Benko, but let's check what her husband, what her partner does. Oh, he's been declining the Benko. Let's have a look at that. God. And lo and behold, she just declining the Benko. She wasn't pushing that pawn forward, so I was like, okay.
That's so funny. That's mental though. Oh, so I'm just like distracted by some of the chesses on. So just had on Matthew's game against Andrew Horton, and this position's really weird. I don't know what to think of it. So first of all, the first thing that comes out to me is knight f6 check, because I'm just like, is that
It was back to play. So
it was back to play. I didn't know. So I was gonna say, I feel like that's
otherwise knight f6 is definitely, but it's definitely a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, he took it. So this is weird though now, because like obviously White's bishop's really strong, so I'm surprised that he did that. I guess that it didn't really have much choice there, because his knight on a6 was obviously really awkward, right?
Well, the thing is that the rook was coming out of d7, so it's kind of like a bit unpleasant.
Yeah.
So this is probably the best way to kind of.
But now hasn't he got loads of light square holes?
Something.
Has he not got loads of light square holes?
Yeah, he does have some holes, but no pawns in it. So
I was gonna say,
for the time being.
Is it? I was gonna say, now is he just hoping to swap everything off, and hopefully he should be able to like survive? Is that what his hope is?
Yeah, I think that would be the best. That's the best description.
And you don't think that the bishop's going to dominate the knight in this ending?
The bishop is that? Yeah, the bishop will probably dominate that knight. But it's might be if you give your knight a good post. Like, for instance, like now he's gone knight c5.
It's not going to stay there for very long. Oh my god,
he's a5.
Rook,
a5.
So rook,
oh, no.
I thought the rooks were going to come off there. But...
Yeah, now b4 is going to come.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it's not going to stay there very long.
If a5, then he should be okay.
Well, his rook was on pre on e8, so he couldn't then.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And also, now the knight's not going to stay there very long, so he's got to go to e6, but then f5's coming, and suddenly all the pawns are coming forward.
He can't go b4 because of knight d3.
Oh, that's really awkward.
That's kind of tricky. So
that's why he went rook f8. That's really clever. Because otherwise I would have probably like thought, oh, I'll trade it off, but then actually you can't trade it off, because then if you go anywhere along the line with a rook, then you play b4 and you play rook d7. So actually,
and also you give up control of the d line, so you don't want to do that. It's ugly, but you got to go rook f8.
It's one of those moves I don't want to do, but I feel like I have to do it.
Yeah, I kind of have to. So you do have.
But knight d3 is coming anyway, isn't it? Knight d3 is coming anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, there's kind of some tricks there.
Say it's like knight d3 and he goes rook e2. Oh, that's what I was going to say, because his king's in the wrong place. Because then he can go knight f4, and I was thinking, oh my god.
But... Yeah, that would be king.
That was good. I was thinking that. I was like, but his king's in the wrong place, so he went king f1, and it stops all that nonsense.
King f1, yeah, he kind of spoiled that one for us.
I was like, ooh, actually, that's quite good. I was getting a bit excited there, with all those little tricks coming along, like, you know.
The knight's a tricky piece, you know.
They're my favourite, actually. I love knights, because for that reason, so, you know.
On the other hand,
I was enjoying that.
We are like, I mean, Andy does have a problem with his pieces. Like,
what do they do? That's what I was going to say. None of them can move. It is a little bit awkward.
It is a little bit awkward. It's like, yeah.
I don't know what you do. Maybe go a5 now, though, at least. Just so that you...
Yeah, I think a5, but, still a3 could be...
Yeah.
He's going to go knight e6, but...
Okay. It's one of those positions I don't like to play, but I think if you're strong enough and you're like confident enough in your ability to hold this position, you'll be fine. Like, I think it's like there's no reason why White should be so much better. Like, in this position, as long as you've got someone like, what if he goes rook takes d1 now rook d8? If he gets that in, then he should be okay.
If he gets that in, then but he has the better pawn structure.
Yeah.
Because the thing is though, Black's queenside pawns aren't mobile.
Yeah, because the bishop's going to control
the kingside ones are, and of course a better minor piece. I do like what he's trying to do with the kind of with going rook takes rook, like you say, and then rook d8. I like that. Yeah, I think it's a good chance to.
And I guess that's Matthew's having to make this decision now, whether he allows his rooks to come off or not. Like,
And
so,
no,
and he's not having any of it. It's like, nope.
He's not having any of it. That's why he's going strong. He's like, nope, that knight is going to be controlled.
I've got a suggestion for you though. I was going to say, because you got no, okay, so C5 I was going to say makes sense, but I was going to say
C5 is a good move.
I was just channeling my inner Keith Arkle here, and what about G5? Like, that is the sort of move that Keith would want to play, right? Because he said that his pawn structure is better over that side of the board, so I'm thinking, why don't I screw up his pawn structures, right?
You're right, yeah, but G5 is a good idea, but I think you can go F5 after that.
Yeah, but then at least he's committed his pawns, and I feel like, I don't know, then you go, well now at least you got knight D4 actually, then it changes the game a little bit, right? If you can put that knight on D4.
Exactly, he's given his knight a base, so that's really good. That's really good news for Andy. You know, he's got that big square for the...
But the problem is, even after knight D4, I was going to say, you can't allow knight D4, but even after knight D4, can you play like B4 anyway and maybe messed up his pawns?
Yeah, he can do that. But here, actually, I'm really hopeful now about Andy's position because, you know, now he can just go king F7, king E7, and I think Matthew's job is much harder.
Ah, do you think so? So you don't think that having that awkward pawn is better?
Now, because before it was like, you know, better minor piece, better piece. Oh, hang on.
I was going to say, well, like rook D6. I was going to ask you, is this a good or bad thing? Because I never know, right? So if you go rook D6, well, I guess E6 is on, so you can't take
okay,
it.
So say if we just say go
king F7,
like, king F7 or something, and then he
rook
goes
D1.
Rook D1, and we can take. Rook takes D1.
So in those situations, I was going to say
D6, rook takes D6, and we can just go king E7, and after king's, you know.
Okay, but in those situations, is it always bad if white was to take with the E pawn? So if it goes E takes D6, is that just terrible because you can go rook D8 and then just put rook, like...
Yeah, I would be looking at blockading it with my king.
Yeah, and then just activating your rook and should be able to...
And then activating the rook. That would be
and actually it might be awkward because you probably can go rook F8 to F5 to D5 and
maybe Andrew should even take. Maybe he should just go rook takes D6.
And then E takes D6 and then what? Oh, he took it!
And then king F7.
So here's the answer to my question.
And now maybe there's F5 happening.
So this isn't the answer to my question now. This is exactly what I was asking.
Is there some trick with F5?
And rook E7?
Yeah, rook E7.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
But that's the answer to my question. I was like, okay, well, is this bad? I never know if it's good or bad for these people. This is why I sit there and think about it for ages. I don't have enough foundation for these positions. I'm just sort of like, is it good? Is it bad? Because it could be super strong for white, or is that pawn going to be a weakness?
It could be.
So if you land the king on D7 and you go rook F8 to D5, then obviously you're loving life. But it's not.
I think white has to do something because if I go rook, like you say, if you go rook D8, like the threat is going to be rook D8, rook D1, and then you go king E7, king E8, king D7, and then you move the rook. I'm
going to analyse this position. I'm going to put it on the board. So F5, E takes F5, rook E7 check is what potentially could happen, right? How bad is this? King F6 and then rook takes A7. Is that dangerous? So dangerous that pawn's going to drop? I'm going to put the pawn position on the board. F5.
Yeah.
I'm going to go E takes F5.
He hasn't played it, Sabrina.
I know. I'm just analysing potentially what could happen. So rook takes A7. So after that,
we go. We got good structure though. That's really important in the game.
Do you go rook D8, so D7, king E7?
King E7, and then he has to go for the B pawn. But we know we really have a really nice structure on the queen side,
so then
and a good rook because I think Matthew is really he's going to be upset because he's really messed it up. I think rook D8.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's messed it up now because that pawn on D6 I think is going to be weak.
Okay, so hang on, some moves have been played. So you play king F2, right?
Yeah.
Rook D8.
So it's kind of even tempting to kind of go. No, I can't do it. Can't get away with it. I wanted to go. Is he trying to? No, because I can just go king E8, king D7. Can I do that? then white has to try to get the king up to E5.
Yeah, because you want to blockade it with your king and then have the active pieces to go.
Yeah, so he's gone to king F6.
Is he going E5?
He's going to go E5. He's going to go for E5. So now E5. You're gonna go on. You're gonna do it. Do E5.
I like your idea of king E8 to D7 though. I think that's so much more solid.
But he might be able to get his king up to E5. So I wasn't quite sure about that. You know. That's the thing with analysing. You kind of go, well, you don't have to be definite about anything. It's like, oh, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to make the decision at all, so it's fine.
You don't have to think about it. You just have to go, yeah, you know. Maybe I changed my mind.
But what about king E4 now?
Then he takes.
And they take it with what? G pawn or the king? I don't know these decisions. Again,
Then
I'm just like,
okay,
oh,
so
we did it, okay. So I don't know what's...
E takes F4.
Okay.
Have we had results on the other games?
No, we haven't had any results, but we should have a look at them because this is we're getting so in depth with them. Right,
should we go over to Marcus?
Okay, Marcus. He's a couple of minutes down on time. Ooh, what is going on with this game as well?
What's happening here? Who's moving?
Whoa, there's a queen on the board, no queen on the other side. So first of all, what's going on there?
There's a few pieces though.
I know, but there's like what is going on?
Please tell me it's okay. It's black. Is Marcus's move? That was good.
Yes. Can we count the pieces? Because this is too many pieces on the board. This is like
four minor pieces versus a queen and rook.
That's mental. That's actually mental.
That is not often you see, but you don't see that often. Okay, see.
This is mental, like actually mental. Like what is going on?
Well, Marcus looks like he's doing well.
Take a pawn. So we just had a comment from the audience saying, after e5, king goes e4, take pawn and run king to d5. That was in Matthew's game. That's pretty much what happened. Yeah. But this game, what do we think of this, guys? Right. First of all, who would you prefer to be?
I love my queen. So
I like having lots of pieces. I like having the option of doing fun stuff. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I do like my queen, but this kind of a little bit.
But I do like the fact that in this position, he's always got the option of rook takes b7 and getting rid of these guys, and it makes it a lot easier to play. I feel like I like that. Although I don't like the fact that you've only got a queen and a rook left. Again,
although there is a passed pawn on the board. So
that makes a big... There's two passed pawns, really. For both sides, in a weird way.
Yeah, for both sides. So, yeah, he's kind of got the option.
This is mental. Can we have a quick look through to how this happened? I just want to flick through to the beginning of the game. So I'm flicking through quickly. A normal French. I'm going to just whiz through to the queen.
Was it a normal French and then it wasn't?
Yeah, and then weird stuff happened. I'm just going to whiz through to when this actually happened.
Look at that. Knight takes b7, bishop g6, queen takes g6. Yeah, it kind of has to, right?
Is this which... Oh, I haven't got to that bit, yeah. No, knight takes g7. Whoa, this is really weird. What on earth?
Wow.
So, was that just a big mistake, knight takes g7, or...
It must have been. He must have overlooked something, but wow. But look, he just gets kind of like counter-attack after attack, He attacks the rook, and White's like, I'm not even going to defend that rook on b1. This is on move 26. I'm just going to take your, I'm just going to attack your knight.
It's mental. Oh my god. So then queen takes, knight takes e6. I'm like, this is I'd be sitting here going, what? And then knight takes e5. Like, after that, like, you're just sacking pieces everywhere. Like, okay, well, that's not a sack, but it's just mental. And b4... Okay, kind of is a sack. Takes.
Well, rook b1 is coming.
Queen g6 is interesting. D takes e5. I'm still flicking through this. So he sacked more in the hope that
it's completely... It's the weirdest game of the whole tournament.
This is so crazy. Okay, so they always have a game of
the playthrough,
They always have a game of the week.
White's going to defend something? No.
Yeah, it's like
White ain't going to do that.
It's like, okay, there's pieces on point everywhere.
Exactly.
Pick which one you want. Like, what on earth? Okay, so this is now interesting. So you got obviously rook b1 coming.
Rook b1 is coming, and then bishop f1 is coming. So it's like, got to do something about that.
Do you say on f7 and b7 now? Is this the time that you want to do it? Do you want to simplify? Because it's always the big decision, isn't it, when you want to simplify and make things better. So is now the time you want to do that?
I'm not sure. I really am not sure because if you simplify, the black king is so exposed.
How about...
You're not going to get any comfort there because the king is just going to be out there scurrying. Simon Knight called it the cockroach king.
I feel like it's not that bad. Isn't it okay on c7 maybe? Can't really get to it.
Yeah, maybe it might be okay on c7.
Oh, no, not because rook c1. There's rook c1 in this case. Okay, so what about rook takes b7, just in line with how he's been playing so far? You don't even take it back and you go rook c1.
Well, no, I have to take that. That one, I think White's going to get. this little cockroach king. Oh, he's done it.
It's happened. Oh, I'm gutted. I wanted to see rook c1.
I think he's going to go...
He doesn't take anything else back.
In the theme of the game, he should go. He's thinking. Right? He's got to do that.
He's considering it. He's actually thinking, he's considering other moves other than Knight takes B7. Because you'd have done it by now. So he's considering it. This guy is nuts. Like, he's actually nuts. Like, he's literally just sitting there thinking, alright, Knight takes B7 is not the only move on the board. Let's have a decide what I want to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
But actually, in that position...
Oh my God, you know what happened?
Yes!
He's done it. He's done it. Hey, we love you, Maxime, even though you're playing for the can. I mean.
That is so crazy. The question is, will Marcus like give up and take on C1 or something? Because you can almost get away with taking on C1, right?
Right, he can.
But that is crazy. I can't believe he did it.
Bizarre.
I was only joking, but like, you know.
Yeah, but that was like the theme of the game.
Yeah.
Attack a piece.
I was like, okay,
he
why?
counterattacks. You attack a piece. He counterattacks. Like
Exactly.
I didn't do defense. Thank you very much.
I was like, why? Like, why start now? Like, taking pieces back. Like, why not just continue? Oh my God. Like, what?
It's tempting. It is tempting just to go queen takes rook.
I know. I just thought it'd be an anticlimactic sort of move, though. I feel like Marcus wouldn't do that. He'd be sort of there, I can't do that. The spirit of the game. The spirit of the game's been amazing. I can't do that. Like, you know, I feel like he wouldn't.
What would he do? Maybe he could go queen...
Anywhere. I don't
queen
know.
A2 or something? No, can't because of knight A6 check.
Queen B5, so he takes back the rook with...
Queen B5,
so he takes back the rook with the queen.
But then he's probably going to go bishop F1, you know.
Oh!
Queen takes C1.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's kind of natural. And
so bishop takes rook B1, right?
But yeah, he has to go bishop takes C1. Yes, check. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have gone knight A6 check or something.
And as long as he doesn't blunder with rook C7
B1,
or something.
Is he going to go rook?
Yeah. So rook B1, yeah.
Rook B1.
Knight D3.
And now that knight is a nice.
Oh, you can't go rook C8. Oh.
No, you can't because the bishop's on.
Yeah, it's annoying. Otherwise that's so this is now gone to a boring and that was really fun for a while though. I was enjoying.
Wait 1 second, we can go B4, can't we?
Hey?
You can go B4, G5.
G4. I was like confused.
G4.
Yeah. I was confused for a second. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, I know, there was like no pause.
Oh, so he's going for H4 now. This is interesting.
H4, G4, yeah.
I don't know who to pick though for this position because the bishops are tricky.
Yeah,
like for example, King H2 and the bishop can move again, so it's like a bit annoying, and it gets out of the pin as well, the G file.
Yeah, because that E pawn is so
so G4 first, then rook C8. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. So this guy, actually, someone in the audience just said, good point. Rooks instead of going rook B1.
Yeah.
So we could have gone G4 first, and then rooks. Oh no, but the rook's on pre. He thought G4 first, then rook. Yeah, the rook's on pre in that position. So
I think rook B1 is right, knight D3, and I think he has to go G4 or something. Just to. A little bit tricky. Or I feel somehow maybe you should go rook B3. You need to activate the other rook. I don't like H5 because this E pawn is. I mean, he can go. It's not hedging. Can you not do bishop E6 or something? And then walk that pawn home.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Ugh.
There's a king, you know, go bishop E6. And
no, but then you have to be careful because if bishop takes D5, then you do have rook D8, and suddenly all his pieces are kind of like entangled.
Yeah, but my idea is not to take the D5 pawn. My idea is more to go bishop F7 or bishop D7.
Oh, and then just run it home.
Just walk it back, walk the E pawn back. Okay, so he has to go G4 or something. Maybe he can go rook B3.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly go to Muggsy
versus let's go to
Flavio because he's only got under 2 minutes left, so I want to see how he's doing. Roman is obviously one of our most solid guys, but he actually looks like he's losing.
Well,
look at that B pawn and the A pawn. What's going on?
Look at that B pawn. Don't you think? Maybe too many commentators call the pawns like by male names. Don't you think they should be also female names as well? Half of them should be female. Who says
them as male names? What do they call them?
They call Harry, and then there's like Gary, and then there's like whatever Barry,
Bobby B pawn,
and Charlie, and there's Delroy, and there's
Delroy. I'm gonna call them all girls' names then. I think
they should be half.
It's gonna be called Anna, then Bella, then Charlotte, then
Exactly.
Diana, then Emily, and then Fiona, and then Gertrude.
Grace. We have
Grace. I like the name Grace. And Harriet.
Harriet, exactly.
There you
That's
go.
that.
We have girly pawns.
I agree. I think that they should be like, I do it half and half, and actually the kids all go, they're up. Yeah, I like C5, tricky Romana. Do you know Romana's such a good tactician? I played him once in Jib, and it was really fun. It was the last round. Okay, it didn't go well. When I get to the board, I've been preparing for black, and I get there, and I'm like, oh, I'm white. that's already like a bad start. So I sit down, I'm like, okay, and then actually I get a winning position, and I can't break through. And I'm just like, I really can't break through. And then, he's in time travel. He's kind of suffering. And then he plays this random bishop move or whatever, piece move. It's like so random. And I was like, he'd move forward more 41. And I was like, okay, right, have a think. And why did he play this weird move? Why didn't he play the most natural move? And it took me about 20 minutes to think. And I was like, oh, there's a tactic. I had a tactic on the board.
Yeah.
I didn't see that tactic. And then I had to play it. Once I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna have to play this tactic. But yeah. But he's in trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like this position though,
Having
unfortunately.
said all that,
yeah, I don't, because I thought maybe you could go rook b2, but queen takes d4 in that position just was winning, so you couldn't do that.
Yeah,
so
king g2. I think he has to do.
Yeah, this is not
B2,
good. How
B2,
did he end up in this position?
Well, actually, he does have rook f8. There's that. There's kind of like there's that. After king g2, if he goes b2, you can't do. Oh, it's gone king f4. I didn't expect that one.
But I'm surprised because this is the one I would have called it. Roman Edouard White against their bottom board would have been a good one to call as a secure victory.
As a win for us, the win for the Lions. But yeah, how's everyone else doing? So
Valentina against
Christian. Christian's doing well. He's doing well. He's that H pawn. Harriet, she's gonna go. No, I like this. This opposite colour bishop and rook endings are not that easy. It's just to do with attacking weaknesses and controlling the counterplay. And Valentina doesn't have any.
And the A pawn is obviously annoying to have to look after. It's
controlled. That B pawn is doing an amazing job, so we don't have to worry about that. And that F pawn is going to drop. So yeah, rook c8 and then rook c6 is kind of, she's tricky, but
she's good, isn't she?
She's tricky. She spots things very quick. Did you see her game against Nakamura? She was playing.
I haven't.
She had no time. Oh, hang on a second. He's got g4. Doesn't he have? Hang on. Yeah. No. Hang on. How does this work? Can he do g4 or something?
No, I don't think g4. Oh, hang on. Oh, you want to play rook g8 at the end of it? Or?
Yeah,
no.
rook takes g4. Yeah, it doesn't quite work, does it?
No, it doesn't.
That's a shame. Rook c6.
And then f6, I presume.
Yeah, f6. But
but then maybe that change. Oh no, I was gonna say maybe that changes things because then you can go back to the back rank and start checking.
Well, if he goes bishop f6, then we can go g4.
That's what I mean. Or f6, or even f6 even. Maybe or go rook f6 then rook c8 and then threaten g4.
Yeah,
something like that.
Because if she goes bishop f6, though, she hasn't seen it.
That's weird. I thought she went king g6 immediately because she wanted to go f6 straight away.
Yeah. If she goes f6 and g4, Christian will get his trademark king and pawn ending and he'll win.
Sorry, I just saw a bad result. Oh no, what happened? So Andrew lost on top board, but he was doing all right. So we thought he was going to survive. Remember you said you thought Matthew was going to be upset about it. So
he was doing good. Oh, hang on a second.
So let's see. Where did we leave it?
He came in with the king.
So we left king f7, king f2, rook d8. So this is all fine. King f6. Oh, well, then we left at e5 takes. Oh, so he takes and went king d5 and just decided to march over here.
Yeah, he needed to use the f pawn as some kind of. Yeah, he's quite. Yeah, the king needed to be blockading. Yeah.
So maybe, so I think your idea of king e8 and king d7 just makes so much more sense. It just
it's a kind of a good idea in rook and pawn endings to keep your king, have your king as a blockader, and let the I remember reading somewhere, if you had a choice between active king, active rook, I'd always go active rook.
Of course, yeah, because it can do a lot more damage with that rook, so...
Yeah, I think it's like one of your viewers pointed out that the whole idea is a second pawn.
Yeah, exactly.
And d4, and there's no way in.
Yeah, I don't know, though, I feel like he had chances, but I think maybe it was obviously misplayed somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a real shame. Okay, by now it's gone.
Oh, okay, that is a bit of a shame.
Right, who's the next one? We need to find a point.
Bishop f6. Can he go g4?
Wait, oh, Valentina. Oh,
sorry, I was going to Christian's game.
Yeah, Valentina.
I'm pretty sure that endgame is like, because he's got g4, rook takes g4, and then you've got bishop takes f5, king takes, and then he gets his king and pawn ending.
Rook takes f6, king takes, king g4, and you've got a pass g pawn.
Exactly.
Pass h pawn, sorry. Harriet, to rescue!
Come on.
The question is, I don't know, will he play... Well, after we saw him play rook takes g3 like it was nothing in the last game, I trust his instinct, so... I don't know, he didn't play it.
He's gone for a little bit of karma. He's just going to go bishop c4 and just go rook c7 and ta-da.
Oh, actually, that's actually really simple. To be fair, that is really simple.
That is very simple, yeah.
But
I was looking for the forcing thing.
Yeah, I mean, that looks really good. And that's what we were kind of hoping for, wasn't it? Yeah. Valentina's under time pressure too.
Hey, Roman has turned it around.
Oh, but hang on. Oh my God, Anna, he's got 1 second.
Like, Flavio has made a big blunder. He has like a mouse slip or something.
Oh
but he turned it around.
No way. See, I just love a man. He just like doesn't. You can't ever like. So what happened? So it went
into a king and pawn ending. Would you believe?
Oh my gosh! I'm just looking now. So rook b2, queen d1.
Oh,
So he went to queen and pawn ending.
He just went b2. That was a blunder, and then the blunders will come in.
Oh dear.
Well.
Oh wow. Okay, but fine. So the next one is also really interesting. Oh, Marcus Harvey's only down to 14 seconds left. What's happening with his game?
10 seconds.
Oh my God! What is happening with his game? Oh my God! What is happening with his game? He's still a piece up.
He was a piece up, but there's a pawn.
He's still a piece up. It's so weird. He's only got 10 seconds left.
Marcus is black.
I could never play this with 10 seconds left. I'd be freaking out.
He's down. Marcus is a piece down. He's black, remember?
Is he? No, he's white.
Oh yeah, Marcus is white.
Oh no, he's black.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Is he white or black?
He's black.
Oh. Oh, I got so excited there. He's black, isn't he?
He's black. Yeah, this was the French where it went all crazy.
Ah, I thought it was white. So,
yeah.
No, because it says on here, it's got like these pieces down here, and it says black pieces, but I thought that's how
it's so weird, isn't it? But that pawn is going.
Chess.com, you got me scared. Ah. So it's 1-1 again. So every point matters. Oh my God, I can't deal with this.
No, you can't do that. Okay, so
this is mental. Oh my gosh. And Valentina's only got 8 seconds left.
Okay, so hang on. Let's see. Valentina, crazy boy. That should be.
It could be 2-2 again. Oh, repeat. Go for a draw. Yes, we're going to get a draw.
Yes.
We're going to get a draw. Come on, he offered a draw. Ah, yes.
This is by repetition.
Yes.
Well done, Marcus.
Yes, and Christian just won. 2.5, 1.5. Get in.
That was how the hell?
How do we cope with this? I don't know. I do not know.
God's name did that happen? Because Marcus, it looked like he was busted, you know.
Yeah, Marcus just said to get in.
Get in, yeah.
2.5, 1.5.
It was like a blunder. It was a nice bishop e6 was a mistake because look at these tacticians, huh? Rook takes e4, 5.
That was sick though. That was absolutely sick. I'm very, very impressed. God, that is some crazy chess all around. This match is always going to be close. 4.5, 3.5.
Yeah. Gosh.
I'm so scared. I can't watch us. I swear, do you not find that it's more tense sometimes watching than it is playing?
Yeah. when I'm commentating, I don't give a. Honestly, it's like it doesn't affect me whatsoever. But when I'm watching and I really want people to win, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't handle it. I can't handle the tension.
Yeah,
especially it's like when okay, so yeah, 2.5, 1.5. So it's all good. So good news.
I'm just making sure Andy knows that he's doing alright because I think he's feeling a bit down. Like
He's doing good.
Yeah, he's just feeling a bit down.
Unlucky. It's okay.
I'm just gonna say,
it's all
keep it
good.
going.
It doesn't really matter. It's the effort you put in. That's what I always say. It's the effort that you put in rather than the result.
Well, you gotta. I'm gonna debate that one. They always say it's a results industry, and at the end of the day, if we lose 8.5, 7.5, I'm not gonna say it's alright. You put in a good effort. I'm like, we lost. Like, we get kicked out.
You're a tough one.
Well, at the end of the day, they all want to win, and my team are going to be more competitive than I. They're going to be gutted. So it's like I mean, they've all played super well. I don't doubt that every single one of them puts in 100% every single time. So I know they put in effort. I know they're good. But at the end of the day, it is a results game, and people do not care that you put in good effort and then you lost. Cares about the result.
Yeah. Do you know one of my friends? He used to play for this Bundesliga team, and this Bundesliga manager. He used to compile like this database, and he had performance graphs and.
Wow, that's keen.
And it was like, you didn't do very well in this opening. Da, da, da. I was like, okay.
Well, like dossiers on every single one of them.
Yeah, and it's like you didn't do very well. You were subject to. That's not for me.
No, I don't do that. I just mean like go on a weird
advice. If they paid me, I'd be like, nah, not playing.
Yeah, that's quite tense. That's a lot of pressure.
Maybe actually you need that though. Maybe every chess player needs that kind of person just behind with like cracking their whip going.
I think you need a combination, but you also need a sort of person to be like, come on, it's okay, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching this DVD with I think Vidit, who's like on the carrot card, and he's like, don't worry if you forget your theory. Your opponent won't know the theory either. And I was like, don't worry. And I was like, yeah.
I wonder if Vidit thinks of that though, because he's insanely good. Does he honestly sit there thinking, oh, I forgot my theory, but my opponent won't know it?
He lied though. I have to tell you, he does lie. He did lie about that because it is like now everyone knows the theory. So.
I was gonna say, I was like, what? I'm not sure he's gonna feel confident.
Like, you should really know how to get here. And
I was gonna say, I can't imagine telling Vidit, okay, play this opening you've never seen before against like Magnus or something, and then be like, it's okay, don't worry, he's not gonna know it either. Like, he's not gonna
don't worry. But I just like, sometimes you need that person just going to you, don't worry, it's fine, just to kind of chill you out and just kind of because his mood is a lot of his mood.
I'm just gonna quickly see if I can. I don't think they've started yet, right? So
let's go.
I'm quickly trying to have a look distracted. I'm having a look at the end of Marcus's game after we left it after King H2.
Bishop E6 was the move that I suggested, but it would have been like And
he played Bishop E6.
Yeah, Bishop E6 because there's a little trick to it that Marcus spotted. They because I was chatting to the Lions at the last 4NCL weekend, and they were saying to me, Marcus is sly. He finds all these tricks out of nowhere, and he did. After rookie, because Bishop E6 was the.
But Marcus is black, remember?
Yeah, Rookie 8, Bishop F7. Want to walk that pawn.
Oh, takes on E5. This is what I was saying. This is what I was saying about all these pieces are kind of like they're all defending each other, so you can't do all that. That's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
So he just simplifies it again. That's really.
Yeah. So there was a little trick there because he is objectively busted. That E pawn really should start doing something.
Let's start playing.
But perhaps he should have done Bishop 6.
I just looked at who started to play. So this round, it's Roman versus Mathieu, and obviously they're very good friends. So this should be interesting. They've probably played each other hundreds of times before, and their ratings are like identical. So that should be an interesting one as well.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen? So actually, who have we got? So we're currently 4.5, 3.5 up. Yep. We've now got our board 1 versus I think Lagarde, right?
Our board 1 is.
Oh my god! Oh, he's what he just played.
He's crazy boy. Yeah.
Have you seen what he just played? He's got E4, C5, Knight A3.
Isn't that Svigen?
Yeah. I can't believe they're all playing this. I swear the Lions all like adopt crazy repertoires. They're all just like, I'm just gonna go for the unorthodox and like.
Exactly.
But maybe Bauer's also played Lagarde a few times as well. Like, because being French, they're
exactly. Yeah, I'm sure they know each other. They probably live in the same.
Well, they're just probably played each other millions of times and wanted to do something different. Let me see if Mathieu and Roman are playing something crazy. No,
let's have a look. Mugsy.
And he's gone like for a double fianchetto. He's probably played a little bit differently to how he normally does, but
yeah. So what is the meaning behind the name Tokras? Because normally there's like Like Vanina is very obvious. Crazy Boy, very obvious.
What about Muggsy?
Muggsy.
But that's obviously from that cartoon, isn't it? Muggsy. It's from isn't it from Top Cat? Is it Muggsy from Top Cat? Am I just making this up? Someone in the audience can hopefully tell me. I feel like Muggsy is from Top Cat.
How many audience viewers do we have? Do we have like 3 people watching?
Yeah, probably. I don't even know. I think we've got a few. There are a few people chatting, so I can't see how many viewers we've got in total, but there's definitely a few people chatting.
There's people chatting to us. Well, say hello, because I can't see that. I can't see the chat.
So if you have any questions to ask Jovanka, I would do so now. But yeah, so if someone could tell me what Muggsy means, maybe I should just ask a man. He will tell me what Muggsy means.
Yeah, Muggsy.
So yeah, well, Marcus Harvey's obvious. Smooth as a Hedgehog is just kind of funny. Chess Flav makes sense because his name's Flavio.
Exactly.
Tokras is interesting. I don't know what that means. Muggsy.
Rickets is an illness, isn't it? Maybe he didn't.
No, but that's rickets, as in like rickets, like like bone is sort of like. But this is like rickets. This is different. It's not that kind of rickets.
It's a bit of a bad choice.
I was thinking he's got like a deficiency, like he's called himself rickets.
Isn't it like I can't remember what is it? Vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah.
I just misspelt it there, you know.
Yeah. It's not quite the same. It's rickets or something. Rickets. So.
Yeah, Rickets. Yeah, Ricky Kits. Yeah, well. Be careful with your.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Right. Predictions for this match, because this round, because it's close.
Yeah, this round is going to be close. Christian's got 2 out of 2, and he's been quite impressive. So
was Roman. After that,
yeah, Roman's last game was a bit shaky.
I know. Christian's just so not only does Christian have 2 out of 2, he technically has 5 out of 5, I think. No, he drew to Etienne Bacro.
Okay, well he's on form.
He's on form, serious form.
He's like he's a killer lion, you know. You gotta. Yeah.
He's the king of the jungle.
Good. I think that he's gonna.
So let's have a look at his match. So he's got good chances, I think, of doing well. He's white against Lagarde. I think he's got good chances of doing well. I think Roman and Matthew, I don't know, draw maybe.
Roman and Matthew will be probably a draw. Let's see, Muggsy versus Tokras. Yeah, that's going to be a draw. Okay, so Vanina versus...
yeah, that's going to be a crucial one. This one again. So, Valentina against Marcus. Marcus had a very tough game last round and got a great result out of it, so...
Yeah. I kind of... Hang on, let's see who's to play. Sometimes I forget, like, who's to play. It's 9-5, so it's... You know, sometimes you're looking at the position, you're like, please let it be black to move or white to move. So, yeah, Queen B3. Thought she would play that. I guess he has to go knight B6. This is just Valentina's game.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Was it an exchange French?
Was it? It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, it was an exchange French.
Huh. Okay.
And this is the 3rd game.
Yeah. What? So we are 4.5
games in total. This is like
halfway. Halfway, we're 4.5, 3.5 up. So tense. Oh.
But so there's one more round after this, and then
then that's it.
That's it. And then hopefully the Lions go through. Guess the moves of the players by making a move on the board. All right, so we can actually guess.
You can do that if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just kidding.
Have a go.
So it's black to play. Marcus Harvey. What do you think of his position?
I think it should be fine.
It's an IQP. What do you think of these IQP kind of positions?
Normally I like them for black.
You like them for black?
I do like.
Why do you like them?
Because of that long-term advantage.
So because
there's always that kind of, you think, okay, yeah, they're coming at me. Yeah, it's a bit scary. But you wait until I swap off that.
I was going to say, you're just going to sit there and torch them and just taunt them and swapping off pieces every single... Here, have a swap. So
right, I didn't expect that one. B5.
So he's hoping that she's really bad and doesn't notice discover checks, I think. Discover attacks.
Yeah,
that's what he's hoping.
I think she's smarter than that. But what kind of... Okay, so he's trying to... Yeah, I'm not... He's an active player, Marcus. He doesn't like to be passive.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what his plan is. But hang on a minute.
I think he just wanted to neutralise her.
But hang on a minute. Even if he takes on d5, he doesn't actually need to take that. So say if he goes like bishop c7, the bishop's trapped anyway.
Yeah, she can go bishop e2 or something. She doesn't have to, because that pawn on c6 is quite weak.
Okay. But then... Yeah.
She doesn't actually have to go bishop takes knight.
But then that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, if she goes bishop takes knight, it should be fine for black. But if she just drops the bishop back...
But then you can go knight f... Oh, no, you can't go knight... Oh, you can go knight f4.
You can go knight f4, but then I will just have to go bishop takes knight. Okay, she took it. Okay,
he took it.
Knight d3.
I see. I was thinking taking it and then go bishop c7.
Well, I guess she has to take. I mean, Marcus has to. Bishop takes knight.
This is a weird position.
It's a little bit weird, isn't it? I think I wouldn't. I'm just tempted, actually, just to, the bishop pair is quite valuable in these open positions. Maybe I should just give up all the pawns.
So yeah, if you played bishop g6, you can take on d5. Is that what you're thinking?
You can take on. Okay, so you took it.
Take on b5. I think less scary. So took on. Oh, it's taken everything.
Yeah. And now is he going to go knight c6? Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting.
And now a6 or something. Let's
guess it's suddenly turned quite solid. Suddenly turned quite solid. The question is that bishop going to be better than the knight?
Yeah. I don't know. For the time being, yes. It's always to do with potential. For the time being, if the knight can get to c4, that's always like a nice square.
Yeah, and with tempo.
And black has an open C line, so that's always good. Let's think. Is there anything concrete? Because sometimes, like the theory, it all sounds really good. Like you've got the most amazing position, but then white has got some really bad move. Do I have anything?
I guess it's considering
tempting to go knight a5, isn't it?
It's tempted to also go queen b6 in this position, and then answer obviously queen takes d5 with rook d8 or something. It's tempted to do something like that, but I don't think that's very good. But it's tempted to go. Oh, he went queen b6.
You should be playing this predict move. I'm not doing very.
I'm good at guessing moves when I'm not playing. I'm not good at actually playing. It's a difference. But yeah, queen b6. I never guess what they would do it. I'm just suggesting moves. Like queen b6 is interesting because he can't take on d5 because of rook d8. So.
Well, he can, but because he can pin. She can pin.
So queen takes d5, rook a d8, and then where do you
put... d8, and then say she moves the queen. Can she do queen
h5 or something? Or...
Yeah, I was queen somewhere, and then after knight takes d4, there might be some kind of pin.
But you can always check because your rook's on pre with check.
No, but okay, I'm going to sidestep it with king h1.
Ah.
So,
but then don't you have time to play something like, I don't know. Well, it depends where you put the queen, I guess. I guess this is what they're analysing right now.
Yeah, so she's gone for... But hang on a second. Now she can't... He can't take on d5, can he?
Because rook takes d5. So rook takes d... Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work because there's too many pieces on.
There's too many pieces on, yeah, and... Knight takes...
You've always got knight e2.
Knight e7, yeah.
No, I meant knight e2 check. But then...
Oh, you do, yeah.
But then can I not go king f2 and it actually looks a bit silly?
Because she can put the queen on d3, that's the thing. Knight takes d5, d4, queen d3.
But even after knight e2 checks, you've always got king f2. And the knight's on pre and the queen's on pre and you can't defend both, so it's awkward. Yeah. So...
so better not to take it.
So this is a kind of weird position because now they're both defending each other's pawns. It's like a double isolated pawn situation.
Yeah, so it all kind of comes down to who's going to get the better pieces. So I think Marcus is doing okay. Is rook takes d5 a threat? No, not at the time being. Because I can always
answer rook d8. Well. You can always go rook d8, right? Or no? Is that what you mean? You can always go rook d8.
Yeah. Well, no, I just think you can go knight a5 and put your knight onto c4.
Yeah, so this is now big, right? This is a big thing. So
yeah, it's just, but she's gonna drop the.
Where's she gonna put the queen?
She's gonna put it on d3. Let's have a look. But I've seen to have a really bad track record with it. Queen d3.
Okay, so let's just play something really silly. Oh, so queen d3 though. But then knight c4 comes with a tempo because you're hitting b2.
Yeah, actually that's quite bad. Okay, so let's put the queen somewhere
c3?
else.
C3?
Yeah, c3.
Because you don't mind rook c8 because then d5 still hanging.
Queen b4. She's played queen b4.
Ooh, didn't expect that. Okay, so knight c4.
Knight c4 and then
makes sense. And bishop.
Yeah, I was just gonna put
bishop
and then.
But now, what if you just play rook e8 or something and take the e file?
Yeah, you can do that. It's also there's no threat apart from.
But then you're just improving your pieces, right? I feel like black's. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
Marcus loves to be active. What can I say? Oh, now he's got a big decision to make.
Queen. I guess queen b7.
I can see Jovanka Houska has guessed 0 out of 3 moves correctly in this game.
Correct, I know. I just stopped. I didn't realise that.
Everyone can see. Everyone can see.
I didn't get these right. I didn't realise that. I was like that my performance was there. Number 4.
But you should be like you should
manage to get a single one right.
Your defence is that you're higher rated than the players, so therefore, really, like you should be looking at your moves.
So, no, it's fine. No.
So I'm guessing in that position, he definitely doesn't want to take the pawn. Don't take the queens. So he has to move the queen.
No, don't take the queen.
So queen b7.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, I've got that.
Oh, what about?
Okay.
I didn't expect that.
Queen b7.
I expected queen b7, but he went queen e6.
Yeah, queen e6, and then queen e6 I like is much better. I was just gonna. I can't even change it.
So a5, queen c3, rook c8. Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier. Is it a queen c8 and rook c8? But I said I didn't mind rook c8. Someone pawn to e4 is telling me.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind rook c8 in that position just because when the queen's on c3, because then the rook's no longer defending d5, so you've always got to spend another move defending d5 later. So that's why I didn't mind so much putting it there. But yeah, I mean,
it's doing well because you've got queen e2 coming in.
Yeah, I think it's alright. It's not too bad actually.
It's doing well, isn't it? Queen e2 is coming in.
The question is, where do you put the rook? Well, the rook's awkward. Where do you put the rook? Yeah, g4 is probably just a good move.
Yeah,
but take on b2.
Queen e2.
No, take on b2. It's a free pawn, isn't it? Or no? Or am I being greedy?
Well, the pawn on d5 is hanging.
Yeah, but the rook on d1's hanging too. Oh, he took it.
Yeah, rook on d1. Yeah. So.
But then I guess you go rook b1, but then knight e3. So rook d2. Or then knight c4.
Yeah. Rook d2 has. Yeah, rook d2. Yeah, Valentina's not doing well at all.
I don't like this. I prefer this for Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus is doing well. He's doing good.
That's what I'm saying. Marcus, this is why I like the guys I pick in the London Lines. They're all about, like, good, strong English talent, right? These are guys who have they play interesting chess as well. It's not like it's just the usual boring rubbish. Do you know who I'm missing? Do you know I'm missing in the Lions? Who I need to get? Alan Merry.
Oh, yeah.
Because, again, he's, a young, strong, talented English junior. He's probably one of the only ones I haven't got on my team.
Right, and he's also plays unorthodox stuff, so...
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's another good, English young talent who plays interesting chess. This is I need to recruit Alan Merry for next year, I think. He will be a good lion, I think. But, yeah, so I like this. So let's go to... Oh, Horton versus Flavio. This is one I would like to hope that we win. Yeah,
just for Andy's sake.
He's been really unlucky so far. And, he's been playing pretty decently. He's played 2, 2600, basically. And he's had at least equal positions in both of them, but he's been unlucky right at the end. So I'd like to hope that, he gets a result here. The guy is lower rated.
I think he will. I really think he will. He's got Queen... So you can go rook b1 check and then queen b8.
Yeah, and just maintain quite solid pressure on white. Again, it's his bishop versus knight. Who's better?
Yeah, because we're going to go. The thing is that he's got rook b2 coming, and the pawn e5 is hanging.
But can you just
no! See, again, I don't predict anything.
But
rook b1. What's a rook b1 and then queen
I'm thinking
b8
queen b8 now though because it hits e5. Oh, what's this? I don't understand this.
He's deep queen b8.
Why 97?
I should have. I didn't realise that you can have the evaluation. But you know what? I've been analysing without the evaluation.
Which evaluation?
There's on the chess.com. You can have.
Oh, I've turned that off because I haven't got it on because it slows down my computer for the stream. Because it will start loading.
Yeah. So people have been like going, why is she suggesting this really like weird move? It's because I'm on my own.
No, so I wouldn't know if yours is weird or
Turn
not.
it on.
I'm just gonna believe you that you're correct every time when you suggest something, so it's fine. But
no.
But yeah, no, I can't see that. So I don't understand 97 though, because you're going backwards.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me either. Because you kind of want to get no, it didn't make any sense to me that Rook takes A3.
I liked the Queen B8 idea as well. Like, I thought the Queen B8, because it obviously hits E5, you've got pressure on, and like,
exactly, you're going to go Rook B2 as well. You've got Rook B2,
yeah,
the B5
a lot of
hanging,
threats.
that bishop is going to go.
And then potentially ideas of then, maybe you can play, then you've got ideas of taking on G2 and playing Rook Queen B2.
Yeah. But anyway, we're kind of like being a bit nostalgic because it didn't really happen.
But that would have been cool actually. Then you've got loads of cool that. So yeah, I'm like.
Oh, but look! He's played Rook on A7. That's bad news.
So you can do the same thing again.
There's got to be some tactical issue here. Well, at least you should never do that because tactically something's going to come.
I was going to say, could you put the knight back on D5 and realise he made a mistake and then go Queen B8?
You
go back to Queen B8 now.
Yeah, well, but it's I remember once I was like doing this like Ben Larson book. It's like I think it's called his Good Move Guide, and he has a section on planning, and it's a bit funny because like we were looking at it. I was with some students. So I was looking at this position, and we all came to the conclusion King H1 or something like that, and so I checked the answers. Where I was like, yes, good move. I checked the answer, and he goes, of course you wouldn't play King H1 because the king is on an open diagonal.
Oh, really?
Even if the diagonal was a little bit blocked, he's king, and everyone knows that the king on an open diagonal was not safe. I'm like, okay, didn't know that one. Yeah, Rook A4. Yeah, he's trying to be, he's trying to be brutal, isn't he? Rook H4 and Queen H6. Simon would be proud. This is Simon's type of chess. Queen H6.
Oh, I just had a draw for some. That means a draw somewhere. I'm just gonna find it. I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna find the draw. Oh, Ricketts. Not Ricketts. Not the guy. He's not actually called Ricketts.
It's called the guy with the vitamin D deficiency.
So he offered a draw to Bauer, and Bauer's still thinking about it. So let's look at his position. Do you think he should accept it? I don't think Bauer will, though, because I think he's quite strong. Like, I think he likes to play.
Yeah, he's kind of riding high, so why should he? Exactly, he's got like some nice pawn pushes and,
he declined it.
He hasn't. He's good.
He declined it, so...
4, 5, very good.
He's like, I've got lots of vitamin D I'm playing on. Like, so he's just like...
And he knows he's got a tough manager, results-based.
Yeah, I'm just like, what? This is not right.
You better win, Christian.
The one I'm gutted for is Jean-Pierre Levy. So, again, another French guy could have played in this match. He played for us a couple of weeks ago, and he got 3 out of 3 in the first 3 games. In the last game, he was just crushing. He was about to play like mate. I don't know if it was playing mate. Yeah, it was like a mate, and then he got disconnected. I know. I was so gutted for him. Like, it didn't actually cost us the match in the end. We were winning by loads, and we ended up only winning the match 6.5, 7.5. Sorry, 8.5, 7.5. Okay. So it didn't cost us a match, which is fine. I was just gutted for him because he had like an amazing match, and he got 3 out of 3. He was gonna get 4 out of 4, and then he ended up just like disconnecting it as he was about to like take the guy's queen and then mate. I was like, poor guy. And then Justin gets all the credit. Justin Tan gets all the credit because he got 3.5 out of 4, and he was like, "Yeah, I did the best." But really, like Jean-Pierre should have got the best. So
that is a screaming moment. In Oslo, just recently, there was an article in the newspaper about they had these screams coming from this person's flat. And so, of course, the police come in, knock down,
Oh, I know about this one. I know, yes.
And it was the person who kept losing?
Against chess. I heard it.
Probably they're playing Magnus app, no?
Yeah, probably. I saw it. I saw, like, someone shared it with me because it was like a non-chess playing friend saw this stupid story in the papers about chess, and they shared it with me. They were going, "Is this you?" And I was like, "No." But basically, yeah, they thought it was like murder or something. Someone was getting attacked, but it was someone just screaming because I kept on losing it, like, because they were losing to the computer or something. I was like, "That's insane."
It's completely insane. But it's like that. Sometimes, you know, it's like you disconnect. You're just like, no, why is this happening to me? You know, it's just like, yeah. No, and like mouse slips is another screaming moment.
Yeah, can you imagine? Just like, again, that's what obviously
like that. I hate mouse slips. You know, when I first started playing at ICC, it was like mouse slip. I was like, okay, what's happening?
Oh man, right, okay, let's see who's... Oh, Muggsy versus Tokras, because we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen that one for a long time.
And those two said will probably be a draw, right? That's my guess anyway, just because they know each other pretty well. They're pretty much identical in strength, you know. And yeah, I think so. It could be a very tough one to call.
Yeah, okay.
Matthew's also on 2 out of 2, I believe. So Matthew,
I'm actually just a little bit worried about Matthew, Roman's king.
Oh, because of the big pieces coming forward, like Bishop C5 followed by Bishop B7
and Bishop C5. I'm like, oh. You know me, I'm quite cautious. I'm like, I don't like anything.
So knight E3 or something to stop
then the queen will come down to. Okay, knight D6.
Ooh, knight D6. I don't like that though. I thought knight A5 was also better.
Yeah, I like your knight A5 move much better than
because
knight
it just
D6.
stops all that nonsense then. But knight D6. So say if he just takes it with something. Bishop.
Knight.
Okay.
Bishop. I don't know.
Because I think
your guess is as good as mine. Okay, knight, bishop, anything. Well, the knight on E8 is not doing anything, so let's just have the knight.
Knight takes. Pawn takes. Bishop takes.
Yeah, or queen takes. We can, I think anything will do.
I know, but queen takes would probably lose. Because then you could go rook takes C8, bishop takes C8, queen C3.
I have queen C5 check.
Damn it.
I was like, accident there. Happy accident.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, stop it. Right. But yeah, okay. So it's a little bit complicated though, but I don't like knight D6. I feel like you're sacking a pawn, but are you getting anything out of it?
Maybe it's just desperation. He's just really worried about his king.
Maybe,
I don't. Maybe there's nothing deeper than that. Or maybe he wants the B pawn. Maybe that's his point. He's gonna pin. It wasn't meant to be my tagline, but in Gibraltar there was a lot of pins that ended up winning, and I kept going.
Pin and win.
Every pinning is winning. And and everyone was like, pinning is winning. I'm like, yeah.
You pin and you win. That's kind
you pin and you win, exactly. And maybe that's what Romana's playing at. Some pinning going on.
Still haven't eaten my dinner, so I'm trying.
Yeah, he must be. Oh yeah, you have your pizza to eat. It must be cold.
Really cold. I just shoved a load in my mouth and it's like too much to eat. I got far too much to eat.
Yeah.
That was far too much.
I think that's the plan. Just, you can't go queen takes G6 because of maybe he just wants to go. He wants to win the B pawn, so there's some A takes B.
Maybe he's hoping that he won't notice there's a queen A8 at the end of everything.
There's a bishop B7. There's a bishop B7.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Imagine if he was hoping that there's some sort of silly queen background mate, but
it doesn't quite work though.
No, nothing. There's always a bishop F8, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's always a bishop. Yeah, but I'm just wondering what's going to happen after bishop B7. Maybe he can go.
Bishop takes B5.
Yeah, exactly. We've been inspired by
Doesn't work though, because queen takes B5.
Yeah, but then you can take because the pawn on E7's the bishop on E7.
Oh yeah, and then it's mate.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like a queen. Oh, look at this. We are inspired by Lagarde, just leaving pieces on free and doing other random stuff.
Exactly, just to the counter attack. Yeah.
I love that he played Rook C1 though. That was brilliant.
Yeah, that was so funny. It's probably funniest moment so far. So bishop takes D6. What does Roman have up his sleeve? Maybe he wants to go.
Bishop takes B5 and just kind of go into it like a pawn down and hope that he survives.
Yeah. Can he do it? Can you do that actually after pawn takes b5? And then if bishop takes b5, queen takes.
And then just play on.
And he's got queen b8. Because I got a bit excited because I thought if he goes bishop f8, you've got bishop a3. There's no checks. Maybe. But
can you just play a pawn down and a queen and bishop ending? Is that what I was hoping for? Is that the best he could do?
Yeah, maybe that's not so bad because the extra pawn is on the king side.
Oh my god! Christian is now 1 minute. He's got under 2 minutes left.
Oh, well, let's have a look at Craig.
After declining a draw.
Well, he's got one. He's got 2 minutes, and he's pushing.
I don't know. I'm so nervous. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it's and how's the smoothest hedgehog doing?
Oh yeah, we need him to win.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get that one. We need a little bit of a miracle there. And
no, that looks horrible.
Oh no, Valentina is doing well against Marcus Harvey.
Oh no, this doesn't sound like a good round then.
It looks like a bad. We need.
Oh yeah, Valentina's doing very well against Marcus.
They happen.
So those two are basically over. So we need somehow the top 2 boards to just miracles, but I don't think either of them are going to win.
No. Well, I think Christian might have a good chance.
Have Marcus or Andy got any chances? I don't think so.
No, Andrew definitely doesn't.
Yeah, Andrew is painful.
Just no, it's bad. It's just bad. Better not. Marcus, no. Well, Marcus might have some chances.
It's very difficult though.
Yeah, it is a quite difficult ending. Wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean he's going to lose the A pawn as well. Yeah, look, see, king b5, and he's losing the A pawn. That's just going to run down the board as well. With a knight,
I thought maybe he might have some chances if he wins the G2 pawn and. Yeah, but he couldn't even do that, knight f4.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good enough though because that pawn's gonna be so fast.
Well, yeah.
Even if he took both of them, he could even trade off. He can defend it with his bishop and then just run his A pawn down the board. Look,
She's doing that. She's doing that.
Yeah, it's just too fast. Right, the crucial ones are our top boards. Like Tokras. So Matthew and Roman are now down to under 2 minutes each. So the question is what will happen there.
That's a nice move.
Queen takes b5.
Queen takes b5.
Very clever. Very, very clever.
That is a very
that's
move.
gutting though. That we have to face that move.
Yeah.
Like Queen C6 we've still got Bishop G2, so it's okay.
Oh, does that mean someone's lost, right?
No, that was I think my other computer just.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not looking good. That's such a shame. So
it's looking good for Christian.
Oh, is it?
It is looking good for Christian.
1 minute. Yeah. Okay, this is our holy hope. So if we lost all 3 games and won this one, we're half a point down into the last round, right?
Okay.
It'll be 6.5. No, 6.5. Oh no, we can't be half a point down. It'll be.
We're 1 point up, aren't we?
Oh, we're 1 point up. Oh, so it'd be dead equal. It'd be 5.5 all. 6.5 all. I don't know what it is. 6 all.
Yeah.
6 all. Can't count. Can't be 6 all because it's 4.5.
I'm really bad with maths these days.
I'm not bad with maths. I just don't know what's going on.
I'm really bad with maths. This is like.
So we're 4.5, 3.5 up.
Oh no.
So if we lose, we're 6.5, 5.5 down.
Queen takes.
Yeah, because we're going to lose by 2. We'll be 6.5, 5.5 down into the last round.
Yeah.
I don't think Christian's doing well.
Is he not?
I don't think so. Maybe I'm
Is
just being pessimistic.
Bishop takes. Hang on, who's to move? Who's to move? Is there no bishop takes c5?
Oh, maybe I'm being pessimistic. What about rook?
He's like a pawn up. Is
Oh
that
no,
from-
but that's a good trick.
What's
F5.
happening?
Rook takes king 8, rook check.
Just gonna go rook h4
Yeah.
check.
And then
That's
he's lost.
the idea.
He lost the
But-
piece. He's lost the
No,
bishop.
but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to take it. So rook takes h5. Still should be way better. Maybe it's just a draw. It's a bit annoying.
Oh my god, this is not good. This has not been a good round.
No, it's been a bad round,
But now we win the A pawn.
yeah. Now we're gonna win the a pawn. But okay, rook takes a6.
So it should be at least a draw. But the question is,
yeah,
can we get anything out
it's
of it?
probably a draw. Just in case king. He's probably just gonna go king.
It probably is just a
d4
draw.
or something.
He's also
and
got like
rook h or rook h3.
yeah, and
check,
it just swings
then go
over.
rook a3.
Yeah. Oh, he's winning the C pawn.
Yeah.
It's dead equal. But you can keep playing and hope that
Yeah,
something
definitely.
happens.
Like, definitely. It wasn't
can't
the most
lose.
accurate move that.
So like rook h3, king f4, rook a3 takes, and then a6. And then,
If you've got rook h3, you can go king f4, then rook. Yeah, like you say, rook
Yeah.
a3, then just
a6, and then just hope because you're the one playing for the win.
exactly. You can just march the king over around.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think. Yeah, I think black messed up.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. That
He
is.
should have gone rook h3.
That's
first,
definitely
and
the
then gone
harder
rook
way to
h3.
defend, and I mean that's not that easy to defend so long. So Valentina just won. It looks like Andy's about to lose on time as well. So the only other game to look at is whether Roman can get something against Mathieu, and this position looks interesting now. Actually, the question is whether he can survive, get something out of this. Oh my god, so what happens if... Oh no, you can take on g4. I was saying you can take on it. I was saying, what happens if everything comes off? But what is the result? What is this position?
Oh, I think it should be
Win
a draw.
for draw?
Yeah, I think it should be oh, hang on. Yeah, this is king d4. You're just going to wait with the king.
So someone just offered draws. I think,
yeah, that must be Roman.
It wasn't Roman. I think it's Ricketts again. They drew.
They drew.
So the top board drew. So the question is, because I think Andy's going to lose.
Yeah, Andy, I've had him pegged down as a loss for a long time.
Oh, but hang on. Oh, he's a rook down.
He's a rook down, right?
I was like, hang on, it's not that bad. It's a rook down.
He's a rook down.
He's hoping that he can get a knight
Marcus
h5 in.
lost.
He's hoping that he can get knight h5 in, but you know, like it's not so silly. Ah, now he's busted. Yeah, he's busted. Okay, so
I don't understand what happened in Roman's game. I don't understand why that.
Whoa, what actually happened?
There was some waiting going on, and now he's much worse. He's lost.
He's lost on time as well.
He lost. Well, yeah, but he's got a lost position because bishop takes. Yeah, that was not part of the.
Oh no!
So it's really bad round there.
The man just said, "Oh my god."
Yeah. No, well, never mind. We have to have a good result this round.
Well, I don't even know if it's salvageable.
Yeah. Well, let's keep positive.
So total score is what, 7-5? That's got to be a lot to come back from.
That is a lot, yeah.
Unless, Andy Horton somehow flags a rook down.
Let's have a look. Can
I'm not even hoping for that, because that's a miserable way
it's
to win.
18 seconds plus 2 seconds, no way. No.
He might get forked. Knights are tricky pieces.
That's true. Put the rook on B. Yeah, that's it. Put the rook on B6. Oh,
yeah,
no.
exactly. I was waiting for it.
No, put the rook. Yeah, that's the thing, though. You just have to know one rule, just like keep the rook.
Yeah.
And the king
Or
far
keep
away.
the king
You
like
never
in a...
get forked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, Andy should not play on. Oh, he could have taken the pawn. Go knight takes h.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
Just one little trip, yeah.
Oh, he's won the night!
Oh,
If only that pawn wasn't on the board.
I know.
You see, it's so silly.
No, yeah, okay, no, king.
It's game over now. But
King G8. Okay. Oh no, he's no.
Yeah, that was close.
Don't right. Yeah, you're right though. But okay, the knight is far away. It's just not going to be. And this knight, I think, is trapped, right? Yeah. If you go h4, it's rook h3 at the end. Okay, now rook h3. Game over.
Such a shame.
Oh, he didn't play rook h3. It's like panic is setting in.
I think so. If only they had no increment, the guy would have probably lost.
Okay, come on. King g6.
This is silly.
Yeah.
So, 7-5. Who would have thought that happened?
Now rook e3 and game over.
So, unfortunately, our bottom two boards have 0 points.
No, Marcus has got half.
Oh, yeah.
He won against
We drew against.
Hang on a second. We won. So we won. We were half a point up, right? Weren't we?
What's that?
So we drew 2-2, and then we won 2.5, 1.5,
and then we lost 3.5 half.
And now we lost 3.5 half.
7-5 down.
Bad.
It's not good. So we need a miracle. A miracle to win the last game.
Come on, guys! Everyone on Twitch. Put your energy, channel your positive energy on our guys.
So, what do we think the results could be? Where are we going to get the points?
Well,
so
realistically, we need it from everyone, right?
Yeah, exactly. Connect won 3 out of 3, hasn't he?
Connect's won 3 out of 3. Yeah, maybe. And he's going to be facing Christian. So okay, well that Christian's been playing really well, so that could go our way. And
but he failed to beat Lagarde. But Lagarde failed to beat Marcus.
That's true.
So against
and Valentina's facing off against Andrew.
Yeah, she's doing well.
Yeah, she's doing very well.
What's
so
the score?
I think we've got
Everyone's asking what the score is.
But anyway, let's we have to stay positive, stick together. What can we do? The game should begin any minute now, right?
Yeah. Christian's just messaging me going, "What's the score?" and saying he doesn't dare to move a muscle without the fear of being disconnected because of last time, like he got defaulted or something. So we need to win.
Yeah, we need to win. Yeah, we need to win.
3.5 half. We need to beat what they did to us.
Right.
That's the only way, basically.
We want revenge, right? We don't want to. We want humiliation now. You shouldn't be allowed to beat us 3.5 half.
No, I know exactly. That was bad.
Exactly. Well, that's not on. We need to win now 4-0, just to show.
I agree.
Yep.
What is going on? Just making sure our guys are not going to default. I think they've started, but the guys are saying.
Yeah,
They just said just score 3.5 in the last round. Some people are saying to
What do you reckon Roman will play? Do you think he'll play? I reckon e5.
Where is he?
There's no move.
He's probably gone for his delivery. Or he's gone to top of his wine. That's not what a man would do.
There's a lot of Frenches. So,
that's what I'm saying. Basically, half our team is French too.
Oh.
Yeah, he said his game's not started.
It's like, yes, it has.
And that's why I'm online all the time to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, yes, it has.
I'm like, he said he can't play. Refresh.
You can, Roman. Just do it.
He said
just do it. Just don't think about it. Just get there. Make that move.
Yeah, but he said he physically can't make the move. So I'm like, refresh.
What's the default time? Is the default? It's like.
I don't know. I think they don't really ideally want to default people. Like, at the end of the day, they don't want to default people because that's just not fun.
Oh, there you
Yay!
go. Yay.
So, he said, yeah, he had to refresh.
With his food.
He said, had to refresh criminals. That's true. They stole a minute of his time. They are criminals. So,
that is true.
So
Chess.com. We want an investigation, right?
I know, right? Why are players not getting...
Exactly.
Oh, right. We need miracles. We need serious miracles.
We've
Where
got
are they going to come?
Dragon on the board. This is Raman.
Well, he thought he had a minute down on time, so he played accelerated.
Yeah.
That's what he's going for. Oh, man, I can't believe this. Let's see what the results of the other matches are as well. Let's see how... Because have you seen how badly the Towers have been doing this year?
No, I haven't. No.
They're on 0 points. They have not won any matches yet. Oh, my God. And they're getting hammered by the Amsterdam Mosquitoes. Hammered. They've already lost with the Rangers bet.
Oh, no.
So, I said that... I thought they would lose this week. But... And they've got Grain on their team. Like...
Oh, no.
So, currently, they're losing 9-2. That's so painful.
Bad news. Powers. Does that mean they're out?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't think they can actually survive that because, like our division. I don't even know where to find its standings. Here we go. So division. So as it stands, Marseille Migraines and the Stockholm Snowballs are basically equal. They've won 3.5 and lost half. But the Marseille Migraines have got half a point, more game points. But that's because they've got monsters. So they've got Marseille have got MVL, and Stockholm have got George Meyer. But against Marseille, we only lost 8.5, 7.5. We could have won that, which would have been really gutting. Ljubljana Turtles have got 3-1, so they are also strong. They did really, really well in the Super Sunday. Then I've got 2-2, and then Reykjavik Puffins are doing reasonably well. We want them to lose, basically. So
you want the Puffins to lose?
Yeah, but I don't think. Thing is, only 4.
They're winning though. They're in the lead.
Oh, are they? Who are they playing against?
I'm just on the Pro Chess League. They're playing against.
Oh, they're beating the Stockholm Snowballs.
Is that Snowball? Oh, okay.
Wow! You see what I mean? They're a very deceiving team. They are. That's impressive. That's Maya's team.
Yes.
But I don't think it matters anyway, because if those 4 team goes up, I don't think we'll have a chance. Because we'll have to beat... We've already played 3 of them, that means we'll have to beat the Puffins and the Ljubljana Turtles, and I don't think it's going to happen at this rate. This was the match that we had to try and win.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what's going to happen. Let's just go.
But the Towers are basically on 0 out of 5 after this. That's pretty bad, right?
Well, I can't find the Towers.
They're losing to Amsterdam Mosquitoes 9-2.
Ah, okay, hang on. I just discovered the swipe function on my phone, so I'm like, that was like, where is the Towers?
What's really interesting though is that I think almost the opposite happened in the Super Sunday, because I think a lot of people were missing for that weekend. And for example, if looking at the Eastern Division, who we played against, Volga Stormbringers came second at the whole division, and they're in the demotion pool in the other team. So it's a bit strange. Yeah. And the San Jose Hackers won the other Super Saturday, and they are in the same place as us in the league. So I find it very bizarre actually how it happened. So really strange. And Blockbusters, they're beating us, so they did quite well. They're the bottom of the league in the Super Sunday, so I don't.
Hey, you know something, Sabrina? Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
But our guys, I'm talking about the lower 2 boards. Yep. I think they're doing well.
Okay, so let's have a look at Smooth as a Hedgehog.
Smooth as a Hedgehog is doing. Okay, let me
Ooh, I
just
like
count
his
the
position,
pieces because
though.
I always forget to count the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're equal. They're equal.
It's equal.
But he's got a nice active position. Wow.
He does have a nice active position, yeah. So, liking.
Wow, I really
that
like.
counts for a lot. That counts for a lot on time, in these kind of fast formats because it's so much harder to defend.
They're also both 2 minutes up on time. So I love Andy's position right now. And her e6 pawn looks painful. Her pieces look passive. His position's great. I love the fact that bishop on b2 is probably going to do some damage. You've got knight b5 ideas coming to hit.
Exactly. You've got g6 ideas, g5, g6.
Yeah.
And the only thing that she's got going for her, she's got a nice pose for a knight. That's the only. But you can't have it all.
Yeah. Her position is painful right now. Oh, there's the knight move. So
there's knight move. Yeah.
So let's have a look at Marcus then, if you liked his position.
Yeah, Marcus was also okay. Now
he's white, right?
He's white. Now I'm liking it a little bit less, but still, he's got the bishop pair. Positional plays they kill for the bishop pair. So let's. Yeah,
I mean, I still prefer his position.
I prefer his position, so he can, and also, Marcus has got a good chance against Flavio.
Yeah, and I think
Flavio has been very. Oh, love it! Look at that F4.
And I was gonna say this is Marcus though. Marcus is gonna be like, I love this position. Let's throw all my pieces forward. So
okay, does it work? So E takes D4.
E takes D4, and then what? D5. E5. Sorry.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go D3. Is my sneaky little idea. But it might not be very good,
C5.
Because it might just save the piece, and that's about it.
Yeah, but then your position's still quite nice after King H1, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Actually, does that knight have to go to H7 or E8?
I had to check up on something because it sounded like someone was coming in through my balcony.
Oh my god!
It's probably my husband, but I'm just gonna make sure.
But at least we've got witness if there is a robbery.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, it's quite scary. Okay, I guess that's me. This is Jovanka doing her revenge from when she said she doesn't like to be left alone. So that's what she's doing to me right now, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to have a look through. We're kind of liking our bottom two boards. Let's go to Roman after just had a really painful loss in the last game. So he's playing Maxime Lagarde. Ooh, so everyone's kind of been really attacking. So this is
exactly. They're doing us proud. I'm back again.
Yeah, hiya. I was saying you were doing getting me back for when you're saying, oh, I don't like to be left alone, so you decided to leave me alone just to see how I do it.
Yeah, it was just the perils of living with someone, they make noises and you're like, ooh, what's that noise? Is that you?
So just having a look at the man's game, I was like, everyone's going all out now. Like it's king side versus queen side attack, and it's like this. Because imagine if we did a comeback for like 3.5 half in the last round, I'd love it.
But, I want 4-0.
Yeah, I want 4-0 as well.
Like, I want
how
4-0.
dare you beat us 3.5 half? I'm just going to crush you all.
Exactly. We've got to show a president. Set president. Someone beats us 3.5 half. It's like nah.
So I can actually see the comments on this, and Max Illingworth is commenting. Can you see this on Roman Lagarde's game? Go knight d5 looks good for Lagarde. Then g4 and hack.
Max is commenting on our Twitch.
Yeah, no, not on Twitch, just on like chess.com.
Ah, okay, hang on. Well, can I see this? Hang on. So that's Ricketts' game. This is Mugsy's.
Yeah, so it's Max Illingworth.
Oh yeah, knight d5 looks nice.
Yeah, which is what I just played.
Then g4 and hack.
That's what he said. So take on b3 makes sense.
Yes.
So maybe take on f6 first, I guess, or. See, no one in this match takes back pieces, especially this guy, Lagarde.
Exactly, especially
so
not
I
Lagarde.
expect any other intermezzo other than taking back on b3.
Exactly, they were like,
it's far too normal.
Should throw in a knight takes e7?
Yeah.
Maybe they should.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about e7 tagging.
Should they throw in? He's like, oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, e7's annoying, actually. So take on c7, but you take on d2, and that's not good because you're already a piece up, and you probably don't want that. That's not so strong.
That's probably So he didn't.
That's unlike him.
That's a very disappointing thing.
I know.
So Roman has to go. So
take on d5. Okay, that makes sense.
That does make sense. Okay, so yeah, so pawn takes, and then what happens?
Or is he going to take on g7, just, intermezzo?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
just
of course
to
he
keep
hasn't
in
taken it.
the
What
style.
am I, how could I not?
Keep him with the style, But
Exactly.
he's very disappointing in this
good.
game. He's very disappointing in this game. He keeps taking back. So
and now queen d6.
Illingworth is
so
saying
now it's g4. Let's follow Max's plan. G4.
Yeah, but Illingworth is now saying that take on A takes b3 can be done. C takes b3 is thematic, but there's never knight takes d5 because of bishop takes g7/knight f5. Right. Oh yeah, that's clever. Oh, that's very nasty.
Hang on, wait 1 second. No, there's no. We're good. I
knight f5.
Wasn't knight f5 in there, but
or take on g7 then knight f5.
Yeah. Oh, we're good. It's just a queen.
Just a queen.
Just a queen there. My dad, when he taught me chess, he was like, a queen by itself doesn't give mate. That's always my kind of thing. It's just a queen. I'm not going to do too much apart from give perpetual check and maybe win a lot of material.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I can be quite scared of them sometimes.
It doesn't give checkmate though. He's worried about that. Queen by itself.
Well, it can do.
G4, okay.
Wow.
Is he just going to just grab it? Queen takes d5. That's what I would. Maybe there's a knight f5 though.
No, you can trade then, can't you?
Yeah. Then I trade queens and we'll worry about the Then I'm happy because if I leave that knight on f6, it should be.
This is scary to play though. Personally, for me, I'd be quite scared. But what's very, very nice is look at the time.
Yeah, that's okay. We're fine.
5 minutes up in a 15-2 game. That's a severe time advantage. I've got faith in my man for this.
Queen takes d5.
He's done what you've done. Just go for it. He's like, who cares?
Take that pawn. Let's have a quick look at it. So.
Because if takes on h5, just play queen takes anyway.
I think we pull it off.
But what if takes on g? Yeah. I was gonna say, what if can he go knight? He can't go knight f5 check after that, can he?
Should.
So it does work.
Yeah, you can go pawn take. I know, but then you've got queen g5. Oh no.
So it does work.
No, it doesn't because you have to go king. Oh no, I have to. Oh no, queen g5 check. Oh no, it was a blunder. Ah, dear me.
Oh my god, it does work.
Oh dear.
Hang on a minute. What's the? But it's not. He's got the extra books again. Oh no, he just resigned.
So that's it. We've lost. No, we're okay. If the other guys win,
we can draw.
We can draw the match.
Oh my god, that was not expected.
No, queen takes d4 was a bit of a mistake.
Roman just said sorry. He said he's not very well. That's a problem.
Roman, it's okay. It's okay. Let's go on to.
He just said, I'm going to sleep, running to my bed, but try to make 3 out of 3 to the rest of them.
Aww. He's so lovely.
What's that?
He's so lovely.
I know.
I've nearly finished his book. I've got his book, Chess.
The Errors.
One.
Yeah.
It's really good.
He's, I think I've got the nicest team. They're all really, really nice guys in my team. Yeah. So let's have a look at, let's film positive. Let's go to Andy Horton's games. I think he's crushing Valentina. Sorry, Valentina, because I really like you. But he has 13 minutes, she has 4 minutes as well. And I love his position.
Okay, so is there something wrong with bishop takes knight? No, there's a rook hanging. Okay, they can't do that. How to do all this?
But I feel like even stuff with, I don't know, either queens, I don't know. I feel like there's a knight f6 coming in as well.
It does feel like there's a knight f6.
Bishop takes so many choices.
Okay, bishop takes knight. Yeah, it must be right.
There's
bishop
so many
takes
choices.
Knight.
Yeah.
But you can sidestep it with king h8. But then you can just take the rook, and we're like, okay, we're good. That's like the full save, the fail save, and then bishop takes knight. So rook takes d1, knight check, one knight goes to check f6. If she takes, then I think she loses.
Because you go g7 first, or no?
Well, she's got to step into the pin, and after knight takes rook or whatever, we kind of.
So can you go knight f6 first straight away, right?
So you want to go? Oh, okay. So you want to go knight f6 now?
What if you take on
Yeah, do it now. Okay, so if you want to go now,
what if you take on d3 first? Because then you open up the pin for the bishop.
Yeah. So you take on d3.
So take on d3 first. Knight takes d3, then knight something f6. Takes, then you're screwed.
King goes to
and then you
h8.
But then you move the knight somewhere.
And we can go knight takes rook, check.
Yeah, to
and
start
then g7.
with. And then king g8. And we could just play back and forth with the rook or knight with a while if you want to just move some pieces. But then you could go
g7 happening, Yeah,
that's
right.
winning.
Knight f6.
That's just
winning.
Good. That's just winning. That's just mates, basically.
Yeah. I said this is a fantastic result for Andy at the beginning. Because it looked like he was gonna. Oh, this is good.
Yes, he's played it. Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. And knight f6 check. Come on, Andy. Oh, this is what we want. Anyway, this is a great game. If he manages to do that well against Valentina, and also he's had a really tough time. It'd be great for him to finish on this sort of win.
Okay, knight f6 check. Come on, knight f6 check. Any knight, just put one knight in.
She's a strong GM. If he beats her, which one's better than? What if he goes king h8? Which one would you prefer to have? Maybe knight e because it's not doing anything.
Yeah, she's gonna go king f8.
So knight e doesn't do it. The e knight's not doing anything. So let's.
But she can't pick. Yeah, she can't. No, because we've got bishop takes g7, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Because knight f6. If she doesn't take, we take the rook,
and then
and the bishop is on priest.
Yeah. And then rook f8, bishop g7.
You want an e knight because then you've got bishop takes knight.
And you're winning
g7.
And you're winning c6 after all of everything. So you got even if
knight ef6.
Yeah.
And then
king h8, knight takes
king
e8.
h8, knight takes rook. She has to take.
And then you play rook takes f8.
And then rook takes f8.
And then king
bishop
takes
g7.
takes.
So
but then you've got
knight f6.
But then after taking on g7, you've got the queen c7 check, and you win the knight too. You win everything.
Game over.
Yeah, it's game over anyway. But it's
GG, as they say.
Yeah,
GG, good game.
That's like a poker thing, isn't it? GG.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah,
we should go GG. Good game.
Let's see if Marcus is doing well. Let's see if Marcus is doing well.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We can still do this.
Yes. Marcus is doing well. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't know.
We need 3 wins. We need 3 wins to draw, right?
If we win, if 3 wins, he's played it knight ef6. Sorry, I'm just looking back on.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. So that's a good win.
And she's played king h8. Come on, take the rook. Take the rook.
I think you will take the rook. It's quite an easy one to see anyway. So, but this, what's going on with this Flavio and Marcus? Oh, ooh. This is a weird game. Can you play? No, I was gonna say g6 doesn't work.
No, g6 doesn't quite work. Just wonder whether you could go
queen d8. Queen d8. I was thinking queen d8 hits a5, and then you could maybe go. Think about going g6 at some point.
Oh, I wanted to go king h7 to go. But it doesn't work because he's got knight c3 check and then knight takes d4 if he defends it that way. Yeah, we might not get our little fairy tale ending.
I don't think so. What's going on with Christian though?
Okay, Christian, let's go crazy boy. Yeah.
It's looking alright, is it?
Hang on, he's a piece up. He's a piece up. Okay, good for him. Oh no.
So, this is close.
It is really close. We're going to lose maybe by a point.
It's a shame that the man lost so badly, but he's obviously not feeling great.
No. Come on. Andrew still hasn't played rook takes f8.
Oh, he resigned already. Matthew just resigned instantly.
Huh?
Matthew resigned instantly. So, hang on a minute, did Bauer get...
Excellent job, Christian.
3.5 out of 4.
Excellent, yeah.
Pretty damn impressive. Yeah.
Come on, Andrew. He hasn't played Rick takes Bishop just to tease us, you know? He's just taking his time, just checking the lines. Oh no!
What
he
happened?
played Bishop C3.
He what?
He played Bishop C3. He didn't play Bishop. Rick takes Bishop.
What? Someone else is going, what on earth? Why didn't he play... I don't understand. Why didn't he play Rook takes F8 in that position?
He didn't see it. He's missed it. Otherwise, yeah, of course you play
No,
Rook takes...
but even I could see it.
This is where I get you shouting at the screen, no!
You see what I mean? What? And someone else...
And actually played E5 and
I can
and
see
the game
someone else...
continued.
Someone else is going, Rook F8, resign. Am I missing something? Someone goes, not a win. like just so perfunctory, not a win. Is it not a win? It looks pretty good to me.
It is a win. It is a win. There's no.
Oh,
forks,
now
there's
E5, and that's awkward. That is actually awkward. E4.
Yeah,
oh
E5.
no, this is not so obvious now. Oh no,
No,
what is he doing?
What's hard now?
E4? What is this? Oh no! And someone was like, "How could he not play Rook F8?"
He didn't see it. That was
How
it.
could you not
He
see
just
it though?
didn't
It's
see
like
it
the
at
whole.
end.
It's like the whole thing about the position. That's like, how could you not see it?
Exactly.
Like that's
Okay,
like
so Ricketts
everything
lost,
was
Ricketts
leading.
won, and then we've got two guys.
Everything was leading up to that.
Mm.
Oh my god! Now it's anyone's game. Knight F4.
Yeah, Marcus is going down. He had a really nice position, and then
Oh really?
yeah, he had a really at some stage.
Oh, this is horrible. Oh no. So has Marcus got half out of 4?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. This is not good. Oh no, this is not what we thought would happen. So
Okay, he might have chances to hold it, but it's not looking.
just looking at the other matches as well. So Amsterdam Mosquitoes are crushing Towers, so that they're going to overtake us as well. So we're going to go into the relegation zone soon.
Oh no.
Yeah, so actually it's going to be it's going to be 2 London teams going to be relegated at the moment. So we're going to be in trouble.
No, that's bad news, huh?
Yeah, that is not good news. Puffins, the
so
Puffins have beaten Stockholm Snowballs 10-6.
I have to check this out.
The Puffins have beaten 10-6. Amsterdam Mosquitoes are 10-2 up. Marseille Migraines are beating, they're winning 9-7. And yeah, we're the only ones still going. But 10-6, Reykjavik Puffins. No one predicted that.
10-6.
Against Maya's team. So I want to know who actually, wow. But Bjorn Thorfinson, interesting. He's got 0 out of 3, but I thought I was going to pick him for my team because I thought he's quite good.
How's your fantasy chess?
My fantasy team's doing very badly because I had Raman and Marcus and stuff in my team. But it looks like, I guess Flavio's doing quite well on board 4. I don't think my fantasy team are doing very well at all. Let me have a look. Because also I put Vichy in my team, and Vichy didn't do very well.
Did you not? No. How did the Gnomes do? They lost?
Yeah, I think so.
They lost 6.5.
Oh, they haven't updated it. I've not done that well. I got 8.5.
Who were they playing? They were playing
the Gnomes. They're playing the Riga Stormbringers or whatever. Riga Magicians.
Magicians, yeah.
So Valentina, though, has only got 40 seconds left. That is the only upside for us. Oh, and Crazy Boys... Oh, obviously we know Crazy Boys already won.
Yeah, he's already won.
What's going on, though, with Valentina and Horton? This looks like his position's gone right downhill, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, he should still be winning, but, you know...
Should he?
Let's hope that he doesn't...
Why don't you just take that...
see that he has...
What is he?
Hang on a second. He's a rook up.
Oh! Oh, we never count the pieces.
I thought he was just exchange up. No, okay, he's a rook up. Okay,
I thought he was equal.
Yeah, me too. No, I thought it was.
And I was like, why is he exchanging that knight? I was like, that's a bad idea.
Okay, well, yeah, it didn't make any sense. I was like, okay, why do you correct? You just exchange up. Whoops.
Okay, so good work by Andy. So if Marcus Harvey can somehow bring home a win in a miraculous fashion, we've drawn the match. But it looks like he's losing.
Well, let's
Knight F4.
Can he pull it off?
King G2 and Knight F4 is coming. We've lost.
No.
Oh, but also you can go King E2, I guess. Oh yeah, he can't go anywhere. In fact, not King G1. Is that the only square you can go to try and save it? But either way, Knight F4 is strong, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe if you put your king on G1. I think the best you can hope for is a draw. But
what's really ridiculous is that Marcus beat this guy last year in the second match. Yeah,
that's a shame. It is. You win some, you lose some. What can you do? Except, should have had a Cosmopolitan.
I know.
Something. I love Cosmos. Not a big drinker, but I will never turn that one down. Any chance for anything?
I don't think so. I think this is game over. Andy won though, which is nice. But so
that's a good. We almost did it. Almost. So again, let's see if can a miracle happen. Is there anything on time?
No,
3 minutes.
He just spent like 3 minutes on the clock just hoping for something.
And then he's gonna just lose bishop. And well, on the positive side, we're going to have a nice pawn.
You never know, the A pawn might win the game. Yeah. And good old Annie. Annie will come to the rescue.
Good old Annie. She might come and save the day. Yeah, let's
I don't think so, but this is such a shame. So we're 2-1. So it's 7-5. So actually do you know what the score is right now? It's 8-7 right now.
Yeah. And
that's a shame.
9-7.
Oh man.
Do not put your king on D3 if you can't do anything.
It doesn't matter.
Everything loses,
it's going to be anyway. Even
everything loses.
F1 loses, F3 loses instantly, D3 loses instantly, so D1's the only one.
It's the end. We have to accept defeat.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad.
It is sad. I don't think we deserve to lose that. I think we played decently well. I think, where did it go wrong, do you think?
Well, Marcus pushed too hard in this game. And, of course, Roman fell for his tactic, which I also fell for, so I'm not going to be too critical.
Exactly,
take the pawn. Don't take the pawn.
Even previously, though, where did we go wrong?
Yeah, we were a bit unlucky. Well, Christian had a great thing. I think we pushed a little bit too hard. I think everyone, they overextended us in certain places. Yeah. Especially, I think that's especially the younger two, Marcus and Andrew in previous rounds. Andy had a really nice position against Flavio. He's going to be a bit upset about losing that one because he could have just, he just could have piled up on the B line and that would have been fantastic position for him. And then in this game, Marcus would be upset because he had a lovely position.
Yeah.
I don't know what the computer says, but even if the computer says it's rubbish, but it looked great, And he just pushed too hard with this E6. And even then, he should have just accepted and just gone takes F7 when he said, yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. And then swapped off all the pieces, so, yeah. So is it over? No, it's not over
yet. This is Marcus is going down, and then it will be 9-7. It's just such a shame though because, we did really well last year. We got to the second playoffs, and we lost to MVL's team. Otherwise, we got to the final 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just kind of gutting, really. Not final 4. Was it final 8? We were final 16 or something. I think. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a shame because I don't think we're not going to get anywhere this year. And the scary part is that we get knocked out. Like, you know, you get knocked out of the league, basically. I think you have to re-qualify next year.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You do. They choose some teams that they give some teams some passes, and the London Towers did really well as well. I remember both London teams.
Yeah, we got to the same place last year. We did well. So it's weird that this year we're both like doing so badly. And actually, like after seeing like the Super Saturday and Super Sunday things, it makes me think that we're in the easiest division in a way. Like, you know, in some crazy way. Even though we're in the European division, you'd think that we'd be better because Europeans are like they're stronger, like they're very strong teams. But I guess with all the American teams and you've got obviously all the Asian teams as well, they're really strong. So
they're tough. Yeah.
So it's really tricky, and I don't know where we're going to be able to survive because right now it feels like we've lost.
Well, we're going to have to beat the next one is Puffins.
So they've updated the list. They've done a live like kind of list. And it looks like basically they've the Puffins are 2.5 all though. So it looks like we're in 7th now out of 8. It's the London Towers and the London Lions are the bottom 2 teams gonna get relegated.
Oh, he didn't choose checkmate. You know,
he was going for stalemate.
He was looking at the game.
He missed checkmate again. He won.
He said between choosing checkmate,
but he missed it again. He put it on E2 instead of D2.
Yeah, just playing now. Okay, well.
What's that? That makes no sense.
And Marcus is gonna let his clock run.
Oh, but
I never like that when people do that. They're losing and they just let their clock run down. Like,
it's a bit annoying.
Bad sport.
Yeah.
Bad sport. Kingsley won. He's played it. Kingsley won. There you go.
Well,
so
he did
there
miss
we
it
have
the
it.
first time round, but
well, we might not have done very well. We might have lost this match, but I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and thank you. I've had a lot of fun that you've come online and come for the commentary. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
Anytime I'm in. Anytime. And next time.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be in London. You're
I want a bit of that pizza action.
Yeah, exactly. So come by.
I'll bring the Cosmos.
Yes, we'll bring Arlo so he can make the Cosmos. Like, you can just...
Yeah. Poor husband, he's like hobbling around.
We'll put him on we'll put him on bartender duty. He can just make the Cosmos. Will be good. But yeah, like drop me a line when you're around in London. We'll do some more commentary, and hopefully we'll have a better result to like be happy about. But so sad we were winning at half time. I feel like all the matches we should just have at half time. We always do badly in the last couple of rounds. So I think everyone
maybe we should have substitutions, but they're not allowed that, are you?
No,
anymore?
Not anymore. We were last year, but not this year anymore. I feel like we should do.
That's kind of irritating because sometimes it's like that in chess. You kind of want to substitute some people. You're like, okay, you're flagging. We can see that you're flagging. Put someone in. He's getting in.
No, it's true actually. Just because it's like people have different stamina, so it's such a shame. Well, I'm gutted. I'm really sad that our team didn't do as well. But I am happy that you came and did some commentary for us, so thank you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Here. It was great fun.
Yay! So that was one good thing that came out of the match, at least.
Yeah.
But hopefully somehow we can make some miracles. I don't even know if we can win every match and still qualify, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll see how the team does and how their spirits are. But otherwise, hopefully we'll be back on soon and see you maybe next week.
Yeah, see you next week then. Okay.
See you later.
Yeah.